right, Shalom. First of all, we want to give all praises to YAHAWAH, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Rawchaa Qadash. All right, we want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the occupant who pushes the word, YAHAWAH, bahasham, Yahawashi, in these last days in truth and in sincerity. All right, we want to get into the fact that the Most High is going to turn back the captivity of Israel. All right, and set us back on top, man. All right. And contrary to popular belief, we're not on the bottom forever, man. All right? The Most High did this to his children for a punishment, all right? And that's it, all right? To show us really good and evil, all right? We have to learn good and evil in this mortal body, all right? And we're going to take that experience to our immortal body, okay? And we'll be able to judge the nations, okay? In righteousness, man, knowing good and knowing evil, all right? But like I said, this is not a permanent thing, man. This is temporary, all right? All the captivities that we've been in, all right, since the beginning, all right, it's all a learning curve for us, man, because you cannot equate this short amount of time, 6,000 years, to eternity. Okay, you can't equate that. Those two don't match up, man. This is just for a short time. All right?
Scripture say, suffer patiently the wrath that came upon you from the Most High. So the Most High put us in this position. The Most High is going to take us out of it.
Exactly.
You just got to wait on Him.
Right. It wasn't the power of Esau that took us down, because Esau was made a weaker vessel than us, man. Because when in the beginning it says the elder, shall serve the younger. And the younger would be stronger than the elder. Okay? So let's get into the scriptures. Let's get that one first.
Jeremiah 33, starting at 7. It says, "And I will cause the captivity of Judah and the captivity of Israel to return and will..."
Okay. The Judah represents the southern kingdom, the Negroes, West Indians, and Haitians. And what it said at the next Israel represents the northern kingdom. Okay, you so-called Native Americans, you Reubenites, Puerto Ricans, Seminole Indians. Okay, you so-called Mexicans. All right, the Latinos. Okay.
It says, "And will build them as at the first."
Right, because at the first we were one kingdom, man. All right, we were one, and the Most High had His laws, statutes, and commandments on the inside of us. All right.
It says in Ezekiel, the dry bones coming back together.
Right.
It says, verse 8, "And I will cleanse them from all their iniquity."
Right, all of our sins, man. Okay, coming against the word of the Lord, coming against His commandments, statutes, and laws, man. Okay.
"Whereby they have sinned against me, and I will pardon all their iniquities."
So the Lord is going to pardon us, okay? But Esau, he's not going to be pardoned, right? Because he did take up this book. He took up the laws, statutes, and commandments in 1983. Ronald Reagan declared this to be the holy book, the book of the land, the law of the land. So they have to go by it. They have to keep it now. Okay.
It says, "Where they have sinned, and whereby they have transgressed against."
Right. And the only people that really could be sinners, except for Esau and them, since they took the word onto them, is the Israelites, because we were the only ones that the Lord gave the law, statutes, and commandments to. That was it. What 9 said? Yeah, bring that out.
Verse 9, it says, "And it shall be to me a name of joy."
And what's that it? That it is Yasharallah, Israel. He's the prince of the power, man. Okay?
Yeah, it says the name of joy. It says we're going to be the perfection of beauty.
Right.
This is the joy of the whole earth. And it says, the righteous and authority, the people rejoice.
Right, exactly.
That joy comes from rejoicing. It says, a praise and an honor before all the nations of the earth.
Before all the nations of the earth, because they're going to rejoice when they seeing the earth ran in righteousness, man. Seeing the trees flourish, seeing the animals flourish, man. Okay, seeing the air, breathing good clean air, drinking good clean water. Okay, eating meats that's clean meat. Okay, letting the catfish do their job by cleaning, not eating catfish and shrimp and lobsters, all those bottom dwellers that's meant to clean. Okay, we're gonna the earth is going to be put back in a spectacular form, man, under the rulership of the Israelites.
Like you said, even the trees are going to rejoice. The trees are going to flourish,
right,
and have their abundance back, because nobody's going to cut them down. The air's going to be clear, you know.
No fella has come against it.
Right. What you had to say, bro?
Oh, I was saying that we are going to be a joy unto the earth, because also the heathens, they finally get a chance to worship a one true God.
Right,
Not
exactly.
a bunch of idols, you know.
Right, exactly. And that's going to be a beautiful thing for them to finally come into realization that there is only one power. Okay, all these other gods, the God of the water, the God of the air, the sun God, the God of next week, okay, the God of next year. You know what I'm saying? Anything they could think of, they make a God into. Okay? All that's going to be cut out, man, and they're going to worship the one true power, man, Yahawah, why Yahawashi. Okay?
That lets you know we're not all the same, because it said before the nations, they're going to look up at us as being the head nation.
Right.
That's what it says in the scriptures. You know, Israel's a special people, all above all nations.
Right. We're going to use that 1,000 years. We're going to use that 1,000 years to beat them back into shape. Not back, but beat them into shape. Okay, in worshiping Yahweh bahasham Yahawashi. You know, stop certain people from eating DOGs, you know what I'm saying, and CATs, you know what I'm saying, stopping them, you know, stopping certain people from worshiping COWS, you know what I'm saying, stopping them from, you cannot touch it, do not touch the cow. The cow is righteous. It's not righteous, man. Okay, it's an animal. Okay, they worship the creature instead of the creator, man. We're gonna get them back in line, rather, to worship in the creator.
Yeah, like I said, the heathens, I believe they have like a 5 million gods in India.
See?
Or 3 million plus.
That's crazy. All right, how you doing? All right. You know you're an Israelite, right? Yeah, what tribe you from? Judah? All right, you been studying?
I'm getting into it.
You getting into it?
Get my house in order.
All right, there you go, bro. That's it right there, man, because that's where salvation lies for these people right here.
That's right.
In the time that we're in right now, there's nothing else greater than to get your house in order so you and your house can get delivered out of the place.
That's right.
Because you know what's about to come, right? Judgment is coming. Judgment is here, but it's about to come in a very heavy way.
The governor.
Right, through Jacob's troubles.
That's
you know,
right.
and if you don't have the protection, the Almighty, you know the Most High's name?
He goes by many names.
No. How many names you got?
One.
There you go. You got one name.
Yeah,
Hey, Bill. Is your name Bill?
Nope.
What about John?
Nope.
Okay, if you was walking that way, and I was like, hey, Bill. Yo, Bill, John. Would you turn around? Okay. The Most High has one name, and his name is Yahawah, and it means he is, or he to be. And his son has one name. His name is Yahawashi, which means he to deliver. Okay? He's going to deliver us, the Israelites. Okay? Only his people on this side. All right? But that's a good thing, bro. It's a blessing. The angels in heaven rejoice when they see you come back to your nationality. Okay? They love that, man. The Lord loves that. He wants you to get in shape, man, because you're just not a regular man out here. Okay? If you're Israelite, you're special. Okay? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, all right? that scattered group that the Lord scattered, you know, pursuant to Deuteronomy chapter 28, because we did not follow the law, statutes, and commandments. He said he was going to scatter us into all nations, right? So our people also, they can look like the other nations, but their spirit, if their seed line from their father goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, then they are Israelites.
Those that have ears.
Those that have ears, they can hear. Exactly. Exactly, bro. Go ahead, bro.
Proverbs 29:4. Who had ascended up into heaven or descended? Who had gathered the wind in his fist? Who had bound the waters in a garment? Who had established all the ends of the earth? What is his name and what is his son's name?
Start it over again.
Proverbs 29:4. Who had ascended up into heaven?
Okay, who has ascended up into heaven? Has anybody ascended up into heaven?
Right.
Has anybody broke that ozone layer and gone past that? No. No one but Yahawah. Why Yahawashi? Okay, go ahead.
Or descended?
Nobody has came down from outer space into this place but Yahawah. Why Yahawashi? Go ahead.
Who had gathered the wind in his fist?
Who has gathered the wind? Who has control over the wind? Okay.
Who had bound the waters in a garment?
Who keeps the water at bay? You know, because there's more water on earth than it is land. So technically, this place is supposed to be over flooded with water. Okay. Who did that? Go ahead.
Who had established all the ends of the earth?
Who knows everything that's in the earth? No one knows but the Most High. They have not gone to the depths. They can't go to the depths of the sea. Okay, they can't explore all the land masses. They can't explore that. Go ahead.
We would no longer be a nation.
Huh?
Then we would no longer be a nation.
Right, there you go.
What is his name and what is his son's name?
Right,
If thou can tell.
if thou can tell, right? Because the name of Jehovah, what's another name they use? Yahweh, Yeshua, Jesus. Well, that ain't his name. Jesus. All that's been in the earth as the names of the Most High and His Son.
What's the translation of the correct name? Is it
Yahawa
Hebrew?
is Yah, meaning He, and Hawa, mean to deliver or to be. I mean, not to be. He is, or He is to be. He exists, the existing one. Okay, having no beginning, no ending.
And where can I find that?
You can find that. You can go into the blue letter. You know about the blue letter Bible?
Yep.
You can go into the blue letter and look up. I think the number is 3068. Okay. 3068, and then you have to go to the Paleo-Hebrew to look at the characters, because it's going to be the Yah, the Ha, the Wa, and then the Ha again. But in the blue letter, it would tell you Jehovah. Okay?
Exactly.
That's the bones.
Got it.
So you got to take the bones out and read it for yourself.
Yeah.
Okay?
If I could say this,
Go ahead.
that word that they used to say in church, hallelujah,
Yep.
that means halal yah, means praise to Yahawah for short. See, our people don't know that, but they don't say hallelujah, they say hallelujah, meaning praise to Yahawah.
Right. You know that J is a new letter, right, in the alphabet. You know that?
It is.
Yeah. So his name couldn't be Jesus or Jehovah. All that's fake doctrine, false doctrine, to keep the real people on this sign from their nationality. Okay? So they can fall into the 2/3 club.
Right.
You know? You don't want to be a part of that. You don't want to be on this earth when the Most High brings his judgment. You know, because that judgment is going to be harsh. Because this is his finale in his big movie.
Yeah.
This is a big movie that we're the actors in.
Yeah.
What's another word for the Bible?
Beginning. Another word?
Yeah, for the Bible.
The word.
No, another.
Grab me a scriptures.
Scripture.
Yeah. What's the root word of scripture?
Testimony.
Script.
Script. Like a movie
Oh, the
script.
root word.
Yeah, the root
got
word.
it, got it.
Movie script.
Okay? The scriptures is the script of the earth
Yeah.
that the Most High wrote before he even made the earth.
Book of life, right?
Yes,
And,
sir.
Revelation.
Well, the book of life is that book, but that's talking about the names that are written therein. You know, talking about the ones that's going to be saved. The 1/3, right? The mixed multitude and the 144,000 names are going to be written in the book of life.
That's right.
Okay? And Lord willing, we all...
That's the elect, right?
Yeah, that's the elect.
And then you got the remnant.
Well, the remnant is the elect. Okay? And then you got the 2/3.
No, the 1/3
It's part of the elect.
that's part of the
And
elect.
the 1/3 represents 1/3 over here in America.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, and the 2/3 represents 2/3 over here in America. That's going to get destroyed. Okay, by way of what? First the pestilence,
Yep.
the sword,
Yep.
Jacob's trouble.
Famine, yep.
You know, famine. Okay, and ultimately the nuclear missiles.
Yep.
Okay, which we don't want to be part of that, man. Okay, so it's nothing for us to come out here, do the work of the Lord week in and week out, day in and day out
That's right.
for our salvation, man.
Oh,
Okay, because this is like, but this is just the beginning. This is the beginning of our eternity. Okay, you know about the new. Go ahead, bro. I'm gonna let that brother say.
So Romans 10 and 13, for whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved. That's that name is very important. In church they teach you multiple names. He has many names. No, he has one name. The Father has a name and the Son has a name. And call upon those names so that you can hear your prayer, so that you can be delivered.
That's right.
And
Very
then
important.
the Greek word, which was translated from, is anima, which means the proper name to call upon. So you want to call upon a person's actual name, and it's Yahawashi.
And that whosoever are Israelites, only Israelites to be saved. Okay, it may look like other nations, like I said earlier, but their bloodline, their seed line, their heritage goes back to their father's seed, goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay, so they're going to be saved out of all the nations where the Lord scattered His people. He's going to go and save them.
Yeah.
Okay?
That's right.
Because we was even named after Israel, Yahawashi.
Right.
Jacob had name changed to Israel. So if names wasn't important, Most High wouldn't even gave us the name Yahawashi
Right.
to separate us from these other nations, man.
Yeah, that's a deep one. Because he changed his name.
Change his name. Now from the Yahawashi, which means supplanter, to the Prince of the Power, Yahawashi. We're going to become the princes of power, man, through His name. You know.
Yeah, and
Having-
oh my bad, brother. Even Moses, before he delivered the Israelites, the Lord gave him his name, showing you how powerful the name is.
Yeah.
It's a rallying point for all of us.
We're going to have true power.
Yeah.
You know, power of the Most High. The Most High is going to restore the power that He's bestowed upon His Son. Okay, giving all power. We're going to be joint heirs, exactly, with Yahawashi.
Hey, and you
And
gotta
then-
believe that. I'm
Right.
so sorry. Look at the power that Esau has. He's able to create cars and high buildings. Heavenly Father's gonna give us the raw power, energy, man.
Right.
We always get an example of names got spirits on them, man. You know, a lot of these, I have to use the woman example. Like, if you name your daughter Champagne, she'll grow up to be a stripper or something.
Yep.
But Esau, our people use the name African American. Those are two different people, and they got them spirits on them.
Right.
They'll go back to Egypt.
Right.
They'll do the American ways.
Right. That's what you said.
Nomen.
Nomen.
Right.
Right.
His names have a meaning to it.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
And those names that they put on us are bywords,
Yeah.
like black.
Yeah.
It has a spirit that comes with it.
Yeah.
Because black is void of light,
Yep.
negative, all
Yep.
of that. And our people are proud to be that.
Man.
Okay? And then white has a connotation of being pure,
Yep.
not hurting,
Exactly.
harmless,
Yep.
when they're just the opposite of that. Okay? So all of that, man, but all that's through the spirit anyway.
Yeah, it's all
Because the Most High said there was to become a falling away. And we've been falling away ever since the garden. Okay, we have been falling away. When Eve took that philosophy, we were falling away. When Adam when he took on that philosophy, we started falling away. Okay? Go ahead.
Acts 2. And it came to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord shall be saved.
Right. So whoever calling on the name, if you're Israelite, you're going to be saved. If you're calling on that name in truth and in sincerity, okay? Being born again, all right? Washing yourself from the filth of this world, okay? Which is Jesus, you know, Jehovah, everybody, John 3:16, everybody can be saved.
Exactly.
You know?
Because when you hear about Jesus, who you think of in your head? So-called white man.
Yeah.
You don't think of so-called black or still so-called black man.
But when you think of Yahawashi,
Yep.
this image should come into your head. Because that's the image that's in the scriptures. That's described of him and his father. Okay, his father looks like this as well. The Heavenly Father. Okay? Who is this guy? Who is that?
Alexander.
Huh?
Alexander, right?
This is Cesare Borgia or Serapis Christus, right? Cesare Borgia was the
It's actually on earth.
right. He was the fifth pope, Rome's son, Rodrigo Borgia.
Yeah, him
And he put up his son as the because he figured he was God, so he put up his son as being the son of God. Okay. And get that in the Apocrypha real quick. Maccabees 3 and 48.
Yeah, I know what you got.
Or Wisdom of Solomon.
They changed the likeness of it.
Right. Yeah.
This is the third chapter, I know that for sure.
Yeah, 3 and 48.
First Maccabees chapter 3 verse 48, it says, and laid open the book of the law,
Which is the scriptures.
wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images.
Right. Okay. The likeness of their images. You get the one up in Wisdom of Solomon. I think that's 6 and 54, I believe. Right? When it
I got a quick question for you. How did you guys get the Apocrypha as being part of the book?
How did we get that?
Yeah,
Because the
and I
1611 edition of the Bible has the Apocrypha in it. That's the Bible I have. Let's go ahead, bro.
There was a group in 1776 called the Bible Instruction Group. And what they did was, Apocrypha goes back to what did it, right?
Yeah, right.
They took this out because of the evidence that it showed where we're at now. So, if you go and look up again, the Bible Instruction Group, they came back from the Amaleks. And they were the ones taking out all that information. And that's why the Apocrypha is not in the general Bible. The first Bible that came out without the Apocrypha was 1930, am I right? Like somewhere around the 1900s. The first published one without the Apocrypha.
Yeah, let me bring this out real quick. This is in the Apocrypha, First Maccabees 1 and 1. It says, and it happened after that Alexander, the son of Philip, the Macedonian, who came out of the land of Kittim. You know who Alexander is? The Alexander the Greek?
Yeah.
You know who his father was? His father was Philip Macedonian. And it says right here in the book of Maccabees. Prove that, this is one of my many scriptures I've used. Yes.
That's how on point the Most High is with His Word, man.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? This was all written. This was written way before they even were born. Okay? Even their names. Okay? That's how you know the Most High is all powerful, all knowing. Okay? This is His script. The script, you can't go off the script. If you go and you're an actor, you going in James Cameron, you going to star in Avatar or something like that, and then he gives you the script, you read the script, and then you go on the set, they say action, boom, 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 and then you start to quote your own lines. They're gonna be like, cut. What is this guy doing? Hey, read the script, right? You can't improv this.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to improv with this madness right here. Okay? But the Lord got us back in line to reveal that this is a lie and this is the truth. Okay, in these last days. Did you get that one where they had painted the I think this is where we got it. Their images with diverse colors. Diverse colors wearing the heathen. I think that was I think that one's up in it's in Wisdom of Solomon. Wisdom of Solomon.
What, they painted their face?
Yeah, they with diverse colors.
Oh, okay.
You know the one? I think it's 5, 6 and 54. No?
Looking for
Thought you were talking about that. He didn't put
Yeah, that brother had already got that one.
How does it go? Diverse.
Diverse colors. Colors.
I think I know what you're talking about. When it said the artist acted in his work.
Right. The artist fruitless labor.
Yeah, fruitless labor.
The artist fruitless labor.
What? So that's why they took
Fruitless labor.
Right? Where it says evil was multiplied throughout the earth.
15 and 4. Wisdom Solomon.
So it's Matthew chapter 3, right?
Yeah. The one that he just read.
The first one. First chapter. Where you learn from? Where you learn from?
I'm just pulling from everywhere and reading the book, precept upon precept.
Okay. Well, you know there's false doctrines out there. There is false doctrines out there, and you got false teachers. You know, teachers teaching our people that it's okay to take the JAB, the jab. You know, pretty soon it's going to be okay to take the MOB. You know, the mark of the beast. You know what the mark of the beast is? Okay, the mark of the beast is the microchip. Okay? And if you take that microchip, you're going to have to deal with YAHAWAH, Yahawashi. You know?
Because in the Revelation it says it's going to be a mark, which means paragma, which is a Greek word, right?
Right.
Means incision, and it says and it's a buy and sell mechanism or a device.
Right. You can't buy or sell
Can't buy or
unless you
sell.
have it.
So that that chip, you're not going to be able to buy or sell without that.
You want that in Revelation?
That's a whole market, yeah.
Just to
That's
bring,
a whole market, man.
yeah.
Go ahead.
Just to bring it out. This is the book of Revelation 13, verse. I'll start at 16. It says, "And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor,
Yep.
free and bond."
That's what they're doing, even with this vaccination tries to run. This whole world is, they locking down the whole world. It ain't only just one section, one particular. So that's how you know this is related to the end times of the mark of the beast. Go ahead.
Yeah. It says, "Both small and great,
Yep.
rich and poor,
Yep.
free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads."
They putting it in people's right hand, you know. And then in the forehead, they want to. Elon Musk, if you ever heard of him, he's trying to put a computer chip in your mind, man.
Yeah.
You know.
That's the mark.
That's the mark. And what they you know, they try to play God. They want to play God, so they want to buy your. That's them in the form of buying your soul, pretty much.
Right.
You know.
You see they offering. Did you see the article where they offered free Krispy Kreme if you took the took the jab? They're offering Krispy Kreme.
That's what you call the jab? Okay.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying away from that.
Yeah, stay away from all of that because what's the scripture say? In
Make no cuttings of the flesh, or
That,
any markings for the
and
dead.
never trust thine enemy.
Never trust
Oh, okay, yeah,
Ecclesiastes 12:1, I believe.
Yep.
yeah.
Oh, what was that? What was that? They did a test run a long time ago on Judites, but in the South.
Oh, they did.
experiment.
Tuskegee.
Tuskegee experiment.
You heard about that?
Yeah.
You heard,
Oh, yeah, the Tuskegee.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Where they
Right.
did the test and the trial.
Right,
They
yeah.
told them what they were doing. I don't know what they were saying, but they really were injecting the suit. Told them they had bad drugs.
Right. See, that's our enemy.
Yeah.
Never trust your enemy. Our people think they don't have an enemy.
Exactly.
This guy, the Edomites are our enemy. If you know the story of Esau and Jacob, okay, we were fighting before we even came out of the womb, in the belly, fighting, okay? But the Most High gave Job 9 and 24, the Most High gave this guy control over the earth right now, so he could subdue us. Okay, because the Most High made this guy a sword unto us. You see, he don't go out messing with nobody else. He don't mess with the East Indians, Chinese, Japanese.
The Olympics just in Tokyo, they said you can't do Black Lives Matter, but they're not saying that about Asian. You know, what's going on with them right now. They say you can't wear any apparel like that.
Right.
Not that, you know, we believe in that, but
it shows you the hypocrisy. Okay, because right now they passed the Asian hate bill. Okay, so look all the hate we've been through since we've been here, and there's no bill passed for us. Okay.
No, I was gonna say the same thing, bro.
You know.
Exactly, and in Deuteronomy, if you ever know, it says we're gonna be sold to our enemies, which brother mentioned. So-called white men is our main enemy. For bondmen and bondwomen, no man shall buy you. So that's a form of slavery.
Right.
So we're in a slavery world. Everything that we encounter, it has to do with business. If you're in a Moabite store, buy or get out, nigga. You know, if you don't buy Esau's products and all that, they're gonna be like, what you good for?
Yep.
You know, you gotta go out and work and labor to keep this economy running. So this is known as the harlot in the Bible. So this is a business corporation that the elites have using this as a banking system or a unit, you know. Go ahead, Art.
Con. It's
So
back.
they coming out with this chip as a last bargaining purchase to try to purchase the Israelites. You know. Yeah. So you're pretty much, if you take that, you're pretty much saying I want to be owned by you.
Right.
You know. Just like these celebrities, they get passed, traded, and sold to each other's teams and all that. Well, they want to do that with the RFID chip. That money ain't enough, you know.
Yeah.
It's not enough of a stamp. They want it inside of you so they could track you.
And what it does is changes your
DNA
physical
structure.
makeup.
Yep.
Okay, you're no longer a plant of the Most High that He planted down here. You a GMO now.
Exactly. Yeah, GMO. They call them, what they call them? Yeah, but they call them some babies.
Z baby.
Yeah, they got different terms for them. Z babies. I can't think of it. But yeah, they call the babies where you go and test tube babies. You're not even born really for real and shit.
Right.
Born in a lab.
Yeah, you're born. Go ahead. This is the man. Yeah, this is the mad scientist, man. See, our people think this dude. He's friendly. He's friendly for a reason. To get you close to him, to snatch your soul, man. Soul snatchers.
I'm doing a course right now where it's looking at building materials. And literally, since the inception of petroleum being dug out, it's being injected into products, but then now chemicals. And people making chemicals.
Right.
That is another further illustration of what is.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, what's the guy?
It's getting really. I mean, it's even increasing the basically it's getting into our products, into our skin, into our being.
Exactly.
All the chemicals
And chemtrails
the
too.
products.
Yeah.
And then they're putting it more into our community.
Yeah.
So,
What's the
so
guy?
it's getting
John
really-
D. Rockefeller.
Yeah.
He was the one that came up with the oil, right?
Yeah.
He was the one that changed the medical system, okay, from being herb and base to being petroleum based. All the medicines now are petroleum based medicines.
That's why you got the Food and Drug Administration as one.
Right, because the food is drugs. Okay, once the apple has no seeds, once the oranges, nothing has seeds anymore. That's not even a real apple. It looks like an apple.
That's right.
Okay, that's a tear among the fruit, you know, because you know about the wheat and the tear.
Yeah.
Okay, because some of our people may look like us, but their seed line goes back to another nation, like Esau.
That's right.
Okay, and then you could tell by their spirit. Okay, so when you eat these things, you're not getting any nutrition. So we're dying every day, faster. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, that mark of the beast we reading is a form of consumption. You taking it inside of your body, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
This is in Revelation 13 and 16.
Yeah.
Or my bad, I was at 17. It says, and that no man might buy or sell.
So before that scripture says he set a mark on the poor, rich and poor.
Yeah, both small and great.
Bond and free,
Yeah.
and all the small and great. And go ahead with that one.
Yeah. And it says, and he caused all, so like it, and that no man might buy or sell.
See, no man shall buy or sell. He's trying to play God. Because what did the Most High say about Israel? No man shall buy you. We've been purchased by the blood of Yahawashi. He's trying to cut that and interrupt and take that away. Go ahead.
Save he that had the mark.
So unless you have this RFID chip, you're not going to be able to eat.
Right.
And it's plain. If you don't have your ID, they pull you over and take you to jail. We don't know who you are. If you don't have your mask on, you're causing disease. We don't know about you. Who are you? You're infecting everybody. They said, I think it was Elon Musk or one of them, Bill Gates or whatever, he said they was trying to make a device to cure everything that you have, cure all diseases. So they might just say that about the chip.
Yeah.
Like when you take it, hey, you're gonna cure cancer, because they have something in the chip, that little micro bots
They
or whatever.
got,
nanobots. And if you look at a video about nanobots, they are artificial intelligently working inside your body, like looking for shit and cutting down shit and taking stuff away. Like we said, cutting into your DNA. It's a lot. I wouldn't call it living, but it's an artificial intelligence.
They're synthesizing the protein and releasing the
Yeah.
protein to try to act like the virus.
Exactly.
It's a new type of vaccine that's never been made before.
Because Most High made our cells living cells. Everything is living in our body. So they're trying to do a copy on the digital side, on the left hand side. But that ain't gonna work with the elect, man. That ain't gonna work with them. Go ahead, up.
Yeah.
This is a madman. This is the devil, man. Our people don't even see it, man.
Right.
Yeah.
You want to try to put a chip in somebody's brain and shit? And they hand and shit? What the fuck is that? You really need, first they was lying and saying, well, everybody's losing their cell phones, or, this is according to your own privacy. The fuck, we ain't never needed privacy like that, man.
Right.
Ain't nobody trying to just break in your shit like that.
We
When
don't
you
even need cell
We
phones.
don't even need cell phones, man, for real. But now all of a sudden we need cell phones, we need an RFID chip, we need this and that.
We were much smarter
Yep.
without cell
Exactly.
phones, man.
Exactly.
Okay, much smarter,
Yeah,
man, because
exactly.
you're depending on this thing.
Yep.
Back in the day, I knew everybody's number. I knew everybody's telephone number in my head.
Yep.
Now I don't know. I know about 3 numbers right now.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And also they say, hey, the money, this is fast, You just go and open the door, man. Ain't nobody really need to open their door
Right.
fast.
Exactly.
Like
I say 2 seconds. What?
Yeah. And what about the card that you have to get into
swipe.
the door to swipe? Why you need a fucking chip in you to swipe
Right.
your arm?
Exactly. Oh, you might lose your card.
You
What
might
if I
lose-
lost it? I need to pay more attention.
Exactly.
And not be
I need to
such a
get on my
damn
shit.
dumbass.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Come on, man.
I need to build up my mentality
Exactly.
instead of depending on something else.
See, they want to make you mush brain. They want
Right.
to replace. They want that chip to replace you,
Right.
basically. Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, like the brother's saying, he makes it act like it's for your benefit, but it says in the scriptures, though his words are smoother than butter,
Yeah.
the war was in his heart,
Yeah, softer than oil,
softer than oil, yeah.
drawing swords, man.
It says, verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell. Oh, my bad. And that no man might buy or sell,
Yeah.
save he that had the mark or the name of the
That
beast.
incision.
So that's gonna be the new money system. Where you do transactions. You're already prepping you. You got the chip in the car. You just, now it's gradualism. Your hand's gonna already have that, movement.
Yeah, you're the money. You remember the auction blocks? They was selling slaves, and even when you was trying to get away to freedom, they put out a warrant for your arrest.
Fix the camera.
Oh, yeah.
They're just a product, a number.
And also that word charagma goes into a badge of servitude, which means you surrender as a slave. Because really, that chip, it can control your thoughts.
Right.
And then your thoughts is like the most powerful thing. You can tell your mind to heal itself. But it gives off like a transmission, like a phone. It's called like neurotransmission.
it, man. Right here, we always talk about this. It got the ID all in caps. That means you're a straw man.
Right.
You know, that's why your mother signs a contract with the hospital, so to speak, and then all that time until you're 18, then you're considered adult. Why 18 and shit? You know, we grown. You're supposed to be grown at 12 years old, but they hold you back with the system and say now you belong to the system now. That's why your mom be like, nigga, get out my house. You grown. You know, that's setting up division, man. Go ahead.
Revelations 20. You got something?
Did you finish that, Lawimar?
Yeah.
Wait.
Hey, before you get that,
The whole chapter? Con. Con. So continue on. It says, and that no man might buy or sell, save that he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name.
Have you heard of what they're doing in Seattle, like at Amazon store over there?
No.
You'll be able to pay with your
your phone, right?
No, your palm from your hand.
Oh, they moved it to the palm?
Yeah, at that certain location. You're able to go in and put your hand on the machine and you pay for it. You have to put your credit card information in advance. Just walk in the store and just. That's, you know, they're mentally preparing you for that chip, man. So people, you know, you want to go groceries, you pay with your hand, you know, mentally preparing you.
Right.
They had an IBM commercial a little while ago, way back in the days when the guy he looked all suspicious with his overcoat on. Seen that one? No. He's walking through the grocery store to store. He getting stuff, putting it in his thing, and they got security over there looking like. Right? So when he just walks out and the security guard stops and like, hey you! Like, you forgot your receipt. Okay, because he had the mark. And he just, when he went out, it just got him.
Right.
Okay? So they was preparing for this thing a long time ago. Okay?
This is the old agenda, man.
Right, it's an old agenda. Right? Go ahead, finish that.
Fine. This is verse 18. Here is wisdom, let him that understand count the number of the beast, for it is the number of man, and his number is 603 score and six.
Did you read that verse before that, all the way through?
Yeah, I could read it.
Yeah, read it again one more time.
Yes. And that no man might buy or sell, save that he had the mark or the name of the beast.
The name of the beast, who is the beast? They have become a coalition, 13 colonies, even more, whatever, and NATO, EU, European Union, North Alliance Treaty Organization.
Right.
That's the beast. They over there making the blueprint of what they want to do all across the world. You know, they the banking families, the Rothschilds, Rockefellers we mentioned, who else? DuPont, Gettys, and all that. The so-called ones who call themselves Jews and are not. They have a banking system, man. That's why if you ain't you don't have no money, you ain't worth shit. You know? To them, yeah. Go ahead.
Fine. It says, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
Yeah.
Here is wisdom, let him that understand count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 603 score and six.
Let you know it ain't no monster. These are people, and main people, Edomite. That's who's running this place. You know?
That number all over. You know, the barcode right here. That barcode, that first, the middle, and the third. And then, like when you go to the gas station, you see that 0.9% on the side. That's really 666. It never changes. Okay. Everything that they use to incorporate that number 6. Well, how far you have to stand apart? 6 feet apart. Okay, that's his number that you look.
How much they used in a Holocaust? 6 million.
Right. Okay.
And the Monster drink, it got Hebrew writing on it, 666.
Right.
And it's called Monster.
Yeah. Hey, get a 14 and 9 Revelation.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, get that. This is the judgment. We'll take it. Go ahead.
Go on. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 14, verse 9. All right. And it says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in the forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High.
Yeah, you gotta break that word image down. That's his system.
Yeah.
Right.
You know? Because he wants us to be like him, right? Look like him, cut your beard, wear a suit, conform, you know, wear the chip, get the chip in you, his whole system. And what did it say? The beast, his image
Oh yeah. If any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High.
What's that, man? That's the missiles coming for ultimate judgment on this place, man. Our people gonna be burnt up over here, man. Sarah Connor, worse than Sarah Connor stuff. You know, pulverized, lasered to death, or whatever you
turn it to sand.
Yep, turn it to sand like who was it? The woman in the Babylon. Talking about Lot's wife.
Turn it to
That's
a
Sodom
pillow
and
of salt.
Gomorrah. I mean, yeah.
Exactly. And that's the time we're in right now. We're in the days of Noah and the days of Lot. You know, this is the ending of the great movie, and it's gonna go out with a bang. Those 200,000 horsemen. You know what that represents? 200 million ICBM nuclear missiles. They're going to hit this place and destroy it. Okay. Yeah. Exactly. Okay. That's going to destroy this place, and nobody's going to ever dwell here again, leaving this place as a memorial of how not to conduct the kingdom. Okay.
Have you heard of the Georgia Guidestones? Guidestones? Yeah, the Georgia Guidestones. Like on the, it's like the law what the wicked elite want to do. And like I think the second one is like they want to maintain the Earth population to 500 million. So what do you think they're gonna try to do? They're gonna try to depopulate. Who do you think they come after? They're gonna come after these. They're gonna come after us. But they know, like the scripture says in Hosea, Israel's like the sand of the sea. They can't kill all of us.
Right.
So at the end of the day, the ones that they can't kill, they want to make them slaves. Have them chipped and make them slaves forever.
And they attempted to do that back in, they've been trying to do that with Planned Parenthood, abortion, the contraceptives,
all that was
pushing
geared
that. Pushing that so we won't be born, so we depopulate.
Talking about the chemicals, did y'all see that scientist that came out and said that these chemicals that in your everyday products are marketed toward destroying us, like your soap, your toothpaste, everything is marketed toward our DNA and destroying us.
Yeah, some of it actually alters your DNA.
See,
the endocrine
right. That's why a lot of our people have diabetes, heart disease.
Stay away from anything that's on the commercial. You see it on the commercial? Stay away from
anything advertised.
Marketed.
Anything advertised cheap.
That's right.
Because we ain't eating it. They give us junk food, man. They don't give us real food.
Yeah, they make it cheap. They make all these fast foods, and when you want to eat good, it costs. It costs a lot.
Oh yeah. You go into the grocery store right now, and if you look at beef is like $10 a pound, and pork is like $2 right now. Okay. Because they want you to eat that pork. Okay. Oh well, I get this. It's cheap. Okay, I can get 5 times as much. But you're gonna get 5 times as much death from it as well.
And it's subsidized by the government. Right.
Israel don't know how systematically this system is against us as a nation. They don't know that.
Everywhere you look.
It's geared toward us, targeted toward us,
That's
man.
right.
Go ahead.
They even pit us against each other, like the Northern Kingdom against the Southern Kingdom. Okay, tell the Hispanics and the Native Americans that, they need to go against the so-called blacks. You know what I'm saying? When we're the exact same people. Okay?
A common enemy.
Exactly.
Right, with a common enemy.
We always say we ain't never seen an East Indian arrested or a Chinese arrested.
He gets shot down in the street.
Shot down. What the fuck? It's thousands of Chinese right here in America.
Yeah.
Man. thousands of East Indians, thousands of Africans, whatever, and we'll never see the motherfucker get done in by the cops, man.
Right. Because the story is not about them.
Yeah.
They're the extras
Yeah,
in the movie.
That's right.
The protagonist and the antagonist is Esau and Jacob.
That's it.
Yeah.
The so-called black and white man.
That's
You
right.
know?
Yeah.
That's who it is.
I got a quick reason.
Go ahead, Art.
There's the book of Proverbs 4:16. It says, "For they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away, unless they cause some to fall." So yeah, like the brother was saying, man, he poisons. Oh yeah, he poisons the food, he poisons the water. You know, all to attack and kill our people. You know, he can't even rest without doing mischief, without doing wickedness.
Yeah.
You know, because that's just how he was designed.
Something.
That's why they want your blood, that plasma thing,
Yes.
you know?
Get that Psalm 83. This is to show you that not only Esau, but all these other nations,
That's right.
okay,
Yep.
coming against us, man.
Yep.
Okay, we don't have a hope in this world but YAHAWAH, Yahawashi. Jesus can't help us.
Never did.
Our people been calling on Jesus for centuries, man. Okay, and what has he done? Nothing. And what can he do? Nothing. This is a false idol. Okay? Go ahead, Art.
It says, Psalms 83:1, "Keep not thou silence, O Most High. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Most High. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones."
Right, because we're the hidden ones, man. Nobody knows we're the Israelites right now. Okay? They got us hidden behind African American, Negro, and all that. Okay?
Or if you say you do, prove it.
Huh?
Or if you say you do, they say prove it.
Right.
The so-called, they don't ask them to prove it.
Right. Go ahead.
Verse 4, "They have said, Come and let us cut them off from being a nation,
Right.
that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance."
Right. And that no more in remembrance is talking about the name being put on the rightful heirs of that name.
Yeah.
Okay? Because you got the word Israel out there, but they don't call themselves Israelites. They call themselves Israelis. Right? They dare not call themselves Jews because the word Jew is a shortened form of the word Judah. Like we always do. That's the way we talk. We got the flavor like that. We don't say brother. We just say bro. Okay? Same way. Go ahead, huh?
For they have consulted together with one consent.
One consent.
They are confederate against thee.
Right. That means they want to come together, come against us.
They even had a Confederate flag.
Right.
Yeah.
And we're down in the South. Okay? Where they hung Negroes like hotcakes
And they're still doing it today.
to this day.
I don't know if you know, but they Mississippi, they hung a 16-year-old girl.
Yeah.
No, Massachusetts. And Mississippi too. Massachusetts was a 16-year-old girl they hung. So they're still hanging on people today.
See, when they try to control the movie, they leave out the grimy stuff that happened to us. All those slave movies, that comes short of what really happened to us. You know? And so that's them trying to narrate the movie, but Most High breaks off through that shit.
And Most High say he required that of the past.
Yeah.
Right? He's going to put us in remembrance. And he gives us that power to take them down because he said he's going to lay vengeance on Edom by the hand of his people Israel.
Right.
So we're going to lay hands on them.
Exactly.
Okay, and he's going to put us in remembrance of all the captivities that we were in, all the things that they did to us. They didn't get away. You're not getting away, Edomites.
No.
You're not. You didn't get away. The more you do, you're just stacking up your judgment.
Yeah.
That's it. Because the Lord said to repay them what? Double.
Yeah.
And it says if they increase,
It's
let it
only
be
for the sword.
Their sword, but for the sword.
Okay?
Now I was about to name all the nations that have joined in hand with
Yeah.
these Edomites to come against us.
Yeah.
Verse 7, it says, no, verse 6, it says, the tabernacle of Edom,
So-called white man.
which is our main enemy,
Red.
and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes.
They know who they are. Ishmael already say Arabs already say they Ishmael.
Yeah.
And then the Moabites, when you tell them that they the Moabites, don't say that! Don't say that! Well, why? You know, because why? They're the incest babies. Okay, they came from incest. They have a clean form of Down syndrome. You get Down syndrome when you lay with your closest relative. Okay?
See how Most High loved us? He cut them off. They came from Lot, but he cut them off, the children of Moab.
He said they won't enter into the congregation until the 9th and 10th generation. And the generations don't go that far. Okay? The generations go to the 3rd and 4th generation. After the 3rd and 4th generation, that's when you come back again. We don't go into the 10th generation. Okay? So that's the Most High making a joke on them. You know? Go ahead,
Gabo and Ammon and Amalek. The Philistines were the inhabitants of Tyre.
Them Africans. You know, they constantly call us Africans. We're not Africans, man. We got different spirit. Most High said they one of our enemies on that list of the nation.
They're the ones that sold our brothers into slavery,
Right. Exactly. Pharaoh and us was different, man. It even says in Exodus that he said a difference between the children of Israel and the Egyptians.
It says, verse 8, Asher also is joined with them. They have opened the children of Lot. Salah, do unto them, Salah, he says, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, and as to Kison, right? And what we did to Midianites, we took them down, we slew all the males, and took their women, all right?
Most High cold like that, man. He'll just tell you to go kill them.
Yeah, this is Numbers 31 and 7. It says, and they warred against the Midianites as the Lord commanded Moses, and they slew all the males. And they slew the kings of Midian, besides the rest of them that were slain, namely Evi, and the Rechem, and Zur, and Hur, and Reba, 5 kings of Midian. Balaam, also the son of Beor, they slew with the sword.
And I think it was one instance, I think if y'all remember, that Most High said, go kill them because they heathens. They're not of my law. They don't do my law. You know, and go kill them. He don't care. I mean, if you're not his children and they're not upright, these people, look, they feeding us the unlawful stuff, man. Moab feeding us rat, cat, and dog. Elam don't give a fuck about us. He hate us. Who is that? Africans calling us kata. They eat all abominable foods. They have women circumcised. They drink blood from the cows and all. We don't do that shit. Our people steady calling themselves Africans and they ain't have no African customs.
Right. Tell our women to put a big plate in their lip.
Exactly. You ever seen that?
Cut your lip open and put a big plate in it.
Yeah.
You're going to start at a saucer, but when you get older, it's going to turn into a plate. Okay?
You ever seen that? Put mud in your hair and shit.
Make you dye your hair blonde by putting your head on the backside of a cow and let them pee on your hair. So the acid in your hair acid in the pee turns your hair blonde.
Yeah.
You know? Man. That's not the spirit. We don't have that spirit. Go ahead, bro. Get it.
This is the Compact Bible Dictionary. Compact Bible Dictionary. Ham, age 213. Ham. The youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood. The one of 8 brothers to live through the flood. He became the preservers of the war places, not the Negro.
Not the Negro.
Not the Negro.
Okay?
Plain.
Because Ham, he came, Noah had 3 sons, right? Shem, Ham, and Japheth, right? We come from Shem, which means the name. Ham means hot or burnt, okay? We ain't that black. We ain't burnt like that, okay? We have that name, though. What is that name? Yahshua. He's the prince of the power.
Exactly.
Okay?
Ham, I think the Hebrew word is come, right? And that's come, and that's where they get Kemet from, like chemistry. So our people will be worshiping Kemet, but that just means hot. Like that ain't nothing.
Right.
They say we're African. We're not African. We were just dwelling there So we were hiding from the Roman persecution. We were just dwelling there for a moment until Ham, Ishmael joined together and sold us to Edom.
Yeah, we dwelt on the west coast.
Yeah.
Nigerians, there are people.
Yeah.
Nigerians,
Syria D-Long, I think.
You could tell they have a whole different spirit
They
than
do.
the Africans.
Yeah, and
When
then
you see Africans come over here, they don't have nothing to do with us. Nothing.
Nope.
You would think that if we were Africans, that they would send a ship, but they took our people, let's go get them back. No. They were the ones who sold us to the cracker. Okay?
Yep. And everybody you see that's dwelling with Jake over here, our people are from Nigeria. You got Godfrey, that comedian. You know, you got Michael Blackson, he's from Nigeria. You got
Nas.
Oh,
you got
what's his name? The pre-UFC Judites, Israel, Usman, this other guy, the big one. The other guy. Yeah, Francis. They're all from I think Israel and Usman, they're from Nigeria, and Francis is from Cameroon. They all came from Africa, but they're Israelites.
But what we were going into earlier, the Most High is going to return the captivity of his people. Okay?
Soon.
He's going to reunite us, right? In one big fathership. Okay, he's going to come.
Mothership, but the
Right, the
fathership.
fathership.
They lied about that.
They lied about
Fathership,
that.
Come on, man.
They lied talking about, you know, in what, Roswell, a so-called UFO crash. A UFO, the Most High's creation can't crash unless he wants it to crash. Okay? And he did not crash a so-called UFO so they can get the technology from it. No. The technology that they have, he put it in their minds. You know, to come up with things like ICBMs.
Good chat.
All right, man. Hey,
I'm gonna look you guys up.
Great
I'll reach out.
Millstone. Don't be messing with these other groups, bro, because there's a lot of leaven in that. Okay? The Lord brought you here for a reason.
When did you guys celebrate Passover?
We celebrated it March 26th. You know?
Just passed, yeah.
It just passed.
The 14 days after a bid?
Right. After the new moon.
That's right.
Right? So,
All right, brother.
Great Millstone, GMS, bro. All
Yeah,
right?
I got the info.
Okay, good. All right, bro. Have a blessed day.
All right, man. Take it easy, man.
So we're going back.
Fine.
Going back to
Sweet edification.
yeah. Yeah. Where we at?
Let's talk about Revelation. You're probably reading something before this, right?
Yeah.
I think it was 29.
Jeremiah 23:3.
So it says, Jeremiah 23:3, and I will gather the remnant of my flock out of all countries whither I have driven them.
Right. Most High is going to gather the remnant of his flock, okay, out of all countries where who he driven them. Okay? Esau didn't have a part of the diaspora, as they say. He didn't have a part in that. It's the Most High's doing. Okay? He the one said he was going to scatter us if we didn't. Get that, brother. Get that in Deuteronomy 28.
Fine.
Okay? If we didn't follow his law, statutes, and commandments. Okay?
It's verse 15, right?
Hey, water?
Yeah. It's the book of...
This one specifically said I was scattered.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, you're right. So, no, I'm good. I got some. It says, this is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse, I thought it was 15. Oh, no.
Read 15 first.
God. It's Deuteronomy chapter 28, but 28 and 15. It says, but it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the word of the Lord Yahawah, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee to do to this day, that all the curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Okay, so the Lord said if we didn't follow these laws, statutes, and commandments that he gave only to the Israelites, only to his people, that these curses, okay, would come on us and overtake us, man. Okay? These curses are on us like they say white on rice. Okay? Did you find that one where it says scattered yet?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Jumping down to verse 64, it says, and the Lord shall scatter thee among all thy people.
Wait. Did you say what? Read it again.
And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people from the one end to the earth, even unto the other.
Read it again.
And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people.
You slowly, go ahead.
From the one end of the earth, even unto the other.
Right. So one end of the earth, even unto the other. That means all the way around, man. Okay? We've been scattered to all these nations. Every nation under the sun, we're in it. And we may look like those other nations, all right? But our spirit is different from those nations. Like they're over there in the East India, where they got the people over there, they call them the untouchables, okay? And when you look at them, without them speaking, you're just like, oh, those so-called, those Negroes. They just got real curly hair, you know? You could tell by the way they look in their spirit, okay? Their style, their flavor, okay? Even among the Asians, you could tell the ones that's Israel, man, because they have a different flavor, okay?
They got soul, they got spirit.
Yeah, they do. They got salt. Go ahead.
So Baruch 5:5. Arise, O Jerusalem, stand on high, and look about toward the east. Behold, thy children gathered from the west unto the east by the word of the Holy One, rejoicing in the remembrance of the Most High. Our people all over the world, east to the west, are going to remember Yahawashi, Yahawashi, through this word.
Exactly. Because when you go and if you go to China, you just a nigga in China. You're gonna go through the same problems. Racism. They're gonna be targeting you for bills and putting you in jail because them curses is on you, man. And they come out with it every now and then. You got black people that's in China. They say it's racism there. Nobody knows, or they keep that hidden.
Well, when the C-19 hit, they were putting so-called Negroes out.
Yeah.
They were kicking them out.
Yeah.
They already they had already paid their rent. They didn't care. You got to get out. You have to leave.
Yeah.
You got to leave. Why? Because they're extremely racist. What they supposed to be.
Yeah.
Because we're going to be racist toward them.
Have you seen the movie Five Bloods? How they see that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. They kept it hidden.
Yeah.
No, but they didn't even tell that it was their daughter. He didn't even know. But that's how they do. It's like black people. They think they culturally blinded in this American bullshit. They don't even think we out there over there. They'd be surprised. Black people in China, black people in London. Yeah, we got camps. There's camps over there in London, man.
You get Ezekiel 22, 14, 16.
Don't be surprised if it be a group of so-called looking Asians coming out as a camp talking about we the Israelites.
Oh, no, that's gonna happen. Gotta happen.
Yeah.
Okay? Because they gotta be responsible pretty much to break up their people.
Yeah.
I mean, our people
through among them.
Right,
Among
exactly. Right.
That's why it could confuse you if you ain't, if
you're not spiritual.
Yeah, if you're not spiritual.
I get that also in Revelation 5 where it says, among the elect, they're going to be just among the elect, there's going to be a ton of multitude, of all kindreds, of all tongues.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much, all nations.
Exactly.
Meaning that, our people are everywhere.
Yeah.
This is Ezekiel 22, verse 16.
Start at 14.
Fine. Verse 14. It says, can thine heart endure, or can thine hands be strong? In the days that I shall deal with thee, I, the Lord Yahawah, has spoken it, and will do it. And verse 15, and I will scatter thee among the heathen, and disperse thee in countries, and will consume thy filthiness out of thee. And thou shalt take thine inheritance in thyself in the sight of the heathen, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord. All right?
All right. So we're going to take our inheritance?
Yeah. In thyself in the sight of the heathen, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord.
All right. Get Ezekiel 12 and 15 real quick.
Ezekiel chapter 12, verse 15, and it says,
Because the Most High, he said it, he did it. Okay? We're on the end of it now.
and
Okay,
it says,
we're at the end of the Lord scattering us. We're at the beginning of him now bringing us back together. Go ahead.
Ezekiel 12 and 15, and they shall know that I am the Lord when I shall scatter them among the nations and disperse them into the countries. But I will leave a few men of them from the sword, from the famine, from the pestilence, that they may declare all the abominations among the heathens, whether they come. And they shall know that I am the Lord, Yahawashi.
Right. That's it. They're gonna know. Our people should know right now, but our people don't consider, they don't consider the scourge that the Lord put us through. Okay? They don't consider that we're over here in a land that our fathers didn't know, over here without any type of nationality, calling ourselves black, calling ourselves Negroes, African Americans, Latinos, and all that madness. Okay?
Yeah, it says, how can we sing a Lord's song in a strange land?
Right.
Yep. So, go ahead. So we're in this strange land called Babylon, aka America, Sodom and Gomorrah. You know what I'm saying? And the Most High is setting up his men all across the planet, man. Because our people are trapped in those places, man. They going through those curses over there. So the word has to go out that the Redeemer is back. Through this word, Yahawashi is back. Now we are becoming free, coming back to our power.
Jeremiah 17 and 4, and thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee.
Yeah, because what we read about it, those nations making confederacy saying, let's cut them off from being a nation, so Israel should no longer be in remembrance. Man. Most High allowed us to be sold into our enemies, and we got discontinued. All this stuff is supposed to be strange to us, man. Our women uncovered, blonde hair, people eating pork and shit. Go ahead.
And it says, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not.
Yep, we don't know America. And this place was named after Amerigo Vespucci. It got Amerigo Vespucci all through this place, man. This is named after him, man. Why would you want to part of this, man?
Right.
And hey, Jake don't got nothing, no streets named after him at all, man. Leave this place to the devil, man.
Yep.
Go ahead, huh?
For ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever.
Get Jeremiah 29 and 14.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 29, verse 14. It says, and I will be found of you, saith the Lord, and I will turn away your captivity.
The Lord is going to turn away our captivity now. After he punished us for 2 days, roughly 2,000 years, okay, he's going to turn away the punishment. Because your mom, she whoop you, but she don't whoop you from midnight to the next day, to the next week, to the next year. At some point, that whooping is over. You learn your lesson. Okay, now you can go about being my son, being good. Go ahead.
Yeah. It says, I will turn away your captivity, and I will gather you from all the nations, and from all the places whither I have driven you, saith the Lord, and I will bring you again into the place whence I caused you to be carried away captive.
Right. Don't bring us back into our own land, man. Okay? We're not going to get there on our own accord, on our own account, man. All right? The Lord is going to be the one to bring us into that land. So if the ones of our people that's, that's over there, call themselves going back to Israel, you're going off. The Lord will put you over there.
Yeah, getting kicked out right now.
Right.
Yes, sir.
And that's good because that land's about to burn.
Yep.
Hey, but also,
30.
Oh, okay.
yeah, so like it's still my
Oh, okay, okay.
Oh, it says the heathen shall see the strangeness of our salvation. So even the heathens over there, the elect members that are in these other nations, the heathens, the actual heathens, are going to see the elect beaten up.
Right, exactly. The ones of their people that they treated like crap.
Yeah.
You got to get out of here. Get out of here. You know Asian. You know this. You know that. Get out of here. They're gonna see him beaming up. And they're gonna say, "What? How is he numbered among the elect? That's getting beamed up. And we're down here suffering now." Go ahead, bro.
So, it's the book of Jeremiah 30:3. For lo, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will bring again the captivity of my people, Israel and Judah.
So the Lord will bring back our captivity. No more slavery, man. No more being a slave. But only serving Yahawashi. We're going to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments. Living an actual righteous life with no hindrance. Not waking up working, none of that, man.
Right. I said we're gonna wake up, be singing on our bed like Eddie Murphy. Coming to America. We'll had a orchestra waking you up, real lightly, gently. You ready to get up? You ready to get up? Yeah, I'm ready.
Man, Israel's about to be pampered, bro.
Exactly.
And you hate to see our people. You can see our people go through a lot of stuff by the scars, the battle scars, stress and pain in their eyes. But man, imagine Israel just beautified, no marks, nothing, just stress-free.
Our people are already beautiful, man. You see our people out here, among the other people, they just look way better. Even in that 2/3 state, they still look better than these other nations. Go ahead, finish that.
Saith the Lord, and I will cause them to return to the land I gave to their fathers, and they shall possess it.
Right, we're going to possess it, man. All right, we're going to be able to own that land.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to be able to own something. You can't own anything over here on this side, man. Okay? Like we always go into. You can't own your car. You don't own your house. Okay? Because you're always subject to payment on it. They always put a stipulation on it. Taxes.
Property taxes.
Registration. Why I gotta register? I already registered one time. Why I gotta keep registering?
Yeah, you
Every goddamn year.
You gotta get a fucking smog test.
Right.
You can't even, it's your car, but you can't tint the windows how dark you want it.
Right.
Guys, take a smog test and they pouring out chemtrails.
Right.
Go ahead.
Ezekiel 39:21. And I will set my glory among the heathen, and all the heathen shall see my judgment that I have executed. And the Lord's judgment is going to be hateful towards the heathens. They're going to know that the Lord hates you.
They don't know that they're worthless. Right? Like the scripture says, drop as a bucket. They're going to know that. They're dropping the bucket, man.
Imagine finding out that you got the main stars of the movie. The whole time you thought you was
just like on Coming to America, right? When the little fast one, the little fast little sister, she was with Arsenio, and Arsenio told her that he was the prince. He was the prince, and then she found out. She was like, "Oh damn! How come she always get the good ones?"
that I have executed my hand that I have laid upon them. So the house of Israel shall know that I am the Lord, Yahawah Shai, their God, from that day and forward. Verse 23, and the heathen shall know that the house of Israel went into captivity for their iniquity.
Right.
So same thing like the heathens found out that we got delivered from Egypt and we were brought into bondage because we were, you know, in Egypt and we were going off the ways of our forefathers. Same, they're going to know the deliverance, like,
Right.
they went off because of their sins,
Right.
and the Lord's rescuing them.
You reading Jeremiah, right?
Ezekiel 39.
Oh, okay.
And the heathen shall know that the house of Israel went into captivity for their iniquity, because they trespassed against me. Therefore I hid my face from them and gave them into the hand of their enemies.
Yeah.
That's why the heathen today, they still do the same thing. They push all the sin on us, you know. They push pork, okay? Like the mac rib is back, okay? Only $1, okay? You can come and get it, you know? All the abominations they push on our people because they know the more we sin, the more our Lord is away from us. So go ahead, Arthur.
So Baruch 4:6, you are sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because you moved the Most High to wrath.
Right, you move the Most High to wrath, man. It's just like you move your Father to wrath after He told you several times not to do such a thing, but you keep on doing it. You moving Him to wrath now. He's not going to keep telling you forever, okay?
You were delivered unto the enemies.
Right.
For you provoked Him that made you by sacrificing unto devils,
See?
and not to the Most High.
Right.
And just like that scripture said, I mean, those other nations are going to know that. You know, they're going to know that they didn't take us down because they were superior to us. It's the Most High that was responsible for taking us down and getting us up.
That's right. I got some. You done reading that? Isaiah 47.
Yeah, so like this week I was meditating on it. I was like, our people wanted to be the heathen so bad, so the Lord allowed them and delivered them into the hand of the enemies, and then the Lord treated them like heathens.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Get what you asked for.
Isaiah 45 and 6. Wait, stop it. 47. Isaiah 47 and 6. I was wroth with my people. I have polluted my inheritance and given them into thy hand. Thou didst show them no mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke.
Yeah, because they were, first of all, they were jealous of us, you know. Look at them. Think they're all that. You know. And then when the Most High gave us to them, they were like, oh shit, we got them now. Look what we're going to do. We're going to treat them like crap. Okay? And to this very day, that's what they do. They treat us like crap, man. Okay? Even our own people treat us like crap. Okay?
Yeah, they got that heathen spirit on.
They got that heathen spirit. I was in the store yesterday, and an Edomite was before me. A lady, Hispanic, so-called, gave him his order first. When she gave the Edomite his order,
Oh, thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Would you like it in this? Would you like more sauce, napkins, anything like that?
he's like, nah. Oh, well, give me a cup of extra sauce.
Oh, sir, sir.
So when I get up there, she's like, you want some sauce? Yeah. I was like, oh, okay.
I went to this one restaurant and I was doing an order. And then the order wasn't ready, so I went there. They didn't ask me for shit. Same guy doing the same thing I'm working. Edomite came in, you want some water? He's on, you want some water? And I'm like, you didn't ask me for one. I'm fucking thirsty.
Yeah.
I'm gonna remember that shit.
Yeah.
I got another precept.
Go ahead.
This is Lamentations, chapter 1, verse 3 says, Judah is gone into captivity because of affliction and because of great servitude. She dwelleth among the heathen, she findeth no rest. Right now we're among the heathens. This is not our rest. And here it is, we have our people that are trying to make this place their rest. And we're never going to be our rest when these nations are over us. Because the Lord is using them to punish us for our iniquities, man. Okay? So it says, It says, all her persecutors overtook her between the straits. The ways of Zion do mourn, because none come to the solemn feast. All her gates are desolate, her priests sigh, her virgins are afflicted, and she is in bitterness. Her adversaries are the chief, her enemies prosper. Right, and how our enemies prosper? They're prospering off our affliction. So like it says in the parable between the rich man and Lazarus, and how the dogs licked up our sores. Okay, it says,
meaning they getting rich off our affliction. It says lay on slow strokes. They just pulverizing us, man, giving us no breaks. I knew this one Judite that owned a business, and she said this dude always dressed up and bring her a suitcase of money to try to buy her business just to get rid of her business. That's what they want. And they raised the prices on where Jake has business to drive him out.
They give Jake hell, man.
These are the heathens doing, man.
It says, with all that goes to show that this is not our rest. Those are the curses, you know. It says, her adversaries are the chief, her enemies prosper, for the Lord had afflicted her for the multitude of her transgressions. See, so this is why this happening to us. All right, because of our transgressions, because of our sins that we trespass against our Heavenly Father, man. He gave us laws we did not follow, so he allowed these nations to rule over us and put curses on us, man. This is why you have Jake that can't, fully prosper in this place without pleasing their enemy, or without selling their souls, without working for the devil, man, to further destroy and dumb down our people. You know
what the Lord say to them? You have received your consolation, man.
That's right.
Y'all receive y'all consolation on this side, man. This is just a short period of time, man.
The apostle brought this out this week. These devils have received your heaven. Look what you done with your heaven.
Right.
Why you want our heaven polluted? Look at this. It's trash, man.
Trash.
And they just want to be in this heaven,
One more verse says, her children are gone into captivity before the enemy. And then when we're gone into captivity, these nations, they rejoice. Alright? Because they know what's the deal when Israel is sinning against Heavenly Father. Judith, the book of Judith will tell you that, man. Alright?
Yeah, one right quick. Psalm 79 and 1, starting at 1, it says, O Yahawah, the heathen are coming to thine inheritance. Thy holy temple have they defiled. They have laid Jerusalem on heaps. The dead bodies of thy servants have they given to be meat unto the fowls of the heaven. The flesh of thy saints unto the beasts of the earth. That's how much they care less about us, man. It says, their blood have they shed like water around about Jerusalem, man. And there was none to bury them. We are become a reproach to our neighbors, a scorn and a derision to them that are round about us. How long, Lord, wilt thou be angry forever? Shall thy jealousy burn like fire? Pour out thy wrath upon the heathen that have not known thee, and upon the kingdoms that have not called upon thy name, man. So these heathens don't call on the name of the Lord. They don't believe in the Lord. You know, in Israel, you see, they cried out a lot of times, knowing why they was in that position. Lord, okay, we'll get it right this time, Lord. How long? They know the Lord was angry about what came upon us, man. You know? But these docile Israelites that don't consider, they don't know. The Most High is angry. That's why you're getting shot in the streets, man.
Yep. Oh, I got it. Back that up. Sirach 36:1. Have mercy upon us. And that's what we ultimately seek. Is mercy from the Heavenly Father, man. Because we're tired of being oppressed. We're tired of being at the bottom. We want to be on top. We want to be on top, man. All right? It says, O Lord, power of all, and behold us, and send thy fear upon all the nations. And send thy fear upon all the nations.
Wait, see, when you're in a hard time and affliction, now you want the Most High to get them.
Right.
But our people, they ain't crying out because they enjoying this fucking ass demon place America, man.
Yeah, because the Esau, the wicked, they're allowing them to be free. What I mean by that, free to sin, free to do what they want, free to be who they want. You know, it says, send thy fear upon all the nations that seek not after thee. Lift up thy hand against the strange nations, and let them see thy power. And that's what the Lord's about to do. He's about to show himself. He's about to show his power, man. And when he does, all the inhabitants of the earth is going to fear. They will fear and know that Yahawashi is the only God, man. All right, there's no God besides him. All right, you're not going to have these other nations, you know, like we're going into earlier, how these other nations have all these fucking gods. All that's going to be cut off, though. When the Lord shows his power, that's when the whole inhabitants of the world, everybody, all the nations, will know who Yahawashi is. And know that he's not the one to play with, man. Okay? You see this more, one more says, as thou wast sanctified in us before them, so be thou magnified among them before us. And let them know thee as we have known thee, that there's no power but only thou, O Most High. All right, there's no God but only the Most High. Okay?
And his son.
Yahawaah, bahasham, Yahawashi.
Zephaniah 3:20. At that time will I bring you again, even in the time that I gather you, for I will make you a name and a praise among all people of the earth.
Right. Right now, we are byword to all the people in the earth. Okay? Everybody's calling us niggas and spicks and all kind of words. All right? But the Most High is going to turn that back, and they're going to be calling us kings, princes. You know, they're going to tremble when they come around. When we come around, their physical body is going to tremble. Okay? Because of the anointing of the Lord and because the spirit of the Lord that's going to be on us, man.
We're new bodies, man. We'll be way taller than man.
Yeah.
They're going to just tremble at just even seeing us from
every Israelite's gonna be ripped, man.
Hey, we're gonna be glowing, man. Okay, we're gonna have the glow because we're gonna have the spirit of the Lord on us. Remember when Moses went up to the mountain?
Yeah, no one could look at him.
Right? No, they couldn't even look at him. He didn't even go up into the ship. Okay?
He only saw the back of the Lord.
He just saw the back of the Lord, and that put glory on him to where he had to wear a veil over his face, man. Because they couldn't stand to look at him.
Hey, the Lord might make it to where even if they look at us, they might die.
Hey.
Have you seen it? Those scriptures, the Romans that looked at the angels when they opened the
this is St. Peter from prison. Some of that one?
No, the one where they moved the stone and the soldiers that were meant there to watch the seals, they seen the angels and then they were blind.
Well, the scriptures say too, when they see the chariots coming to view, some of them gonna give up the ghost right then.
Yeah.
Because their heart's gonna fail them. Seeing, oh shit, oh damn, they're gonna be done.
Oh, that's the spirit. Cause
hey, what's up, man? What you want? Well, you don't touch my bro like that. Just ask a question.
Well, I'm just trying to get his attention. I was trying to be polite and get his attention.
Yeah, you could have walked around on it.
Nah, it's still right
you
there.
approach a man in front, not from the back.
Go ahead
Stop by.
though, with your question.
Just stop by to ask if you guys are comfortable.
Pictures of us? No thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a good one.
That's
But
that.
I tried to be polite.
I know. I'm just,
That's that image thing. You ever look for an image and you see stutter sound?
What?
There's a company that puts images on like Google. When you search up something, you see that
Oh, okay.
with a stutter sound.
Yeah, we don't need that. We already on the internet.
He's a heathen. He don't know, man. See how he don't think nothing of it. It's just you're a heathen, man. You ain't supposed to be even on our site, man.
You see how he want to take control of the situation. He want to come and dictate the whole dig it there.
And Jake's afraid of heathens. He can't even face a man. He's supposed to approach a man like from the front, not from the back. Like, you don't know what to do.
That's Esau. He approach you from the back. He'll shoot you in your back. He shoot people when they running away.
He's
Talking about he feel fear for his life. Bam! There you go.
Bro, that gave me
I gave a sound effect.
Bro, that gave me just in time, bro.
Right on time.
Zephaniah
That gave me
3:20.
just in time.
And at that time, when I bring you again, even the time that I will gather you, for I will make you a name and a praise among all people of the earth. When I turn back your captivity before your eyes, saith the Lord.
Right before our eyes, man. And it's happening right now. This is before our eyes. We're watching each other right here. We're looking at each other. We're looking at the brother over here. I'm looking at all these brothers right before our eyes being turned back to Yahawashi, Yahawashi, man. Okay? These brothers are not out here in the world, man. All right? These brothers are not out here doing the things that they used to do before they was in the truth, man. Okay? Right before our eyes, we're being set back up. Okay? This is the beginning of the kingdom of heaven. Okay? It says the kingdom of heaven will come what? Without observation. They don't see it as the other people. They don't see this as being the kingdom of heaven being reestablished. Okay, but we know, and that scripture just proved it. Okay, right before our eyes, man. All right. Did you get that Psalms 14 and 7?
I can get it.
Get it.
Psalms 14 and 7, it says, that the salvation of Israel will come out of Zion. When the Lord bringeth back the captivity of his people, Jacob shall rejoice and Israel shall be glad.
That's right.
Yep. Hey, we're gonna be glad, man. You know, and it says Jacob and Israel. You know, it always mentions that, like, you know, we all gonna, wherever we are. I mean, like the Most High is gathering us, but we all gonna rejoice within that one nation, man. You know, it's gonna be a beautiful thing, man. You know, just like the Most High said, I shall make you one kingdom, man. Because it said a kingdom divided against itself shall not stand. So now we seeing us come together, man.
Right.
All over the world, man. All over, you know.
And then that kingdom divided against itself right now is Esau's kingdom.
Yep. Now it's coming back on Esau.
Yep.
He's becoming the Nigard. He's becoming the divided one.
Yep.
He's becoming the depopulation, the less populated. You know, they get depopulated that they pulling together. I think they made a law or something concerning that. You know, but they losing, man.
Yeah.
They losing big time, man.
We're at the end of that statue that Daniel saw.
Yeah, man.
Down there at the feet.
Yeah.
You know, where the toes were mixed with that clay iron.
Yeah.
Man.
See, because Christians and people like vocabulary, they don't even believe in the statue, man. They don't even know how that works. They don't believe in the 12 tribes. If the 12 tribes ain't us, then who is it, man?
Right.
You know.
What part of the Bible do they believe?
Yeah. What do they believe in, man?
Right.
Because all the tribes are waking up, and they got the spirit to wake up, to say that they Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Ephraim. The Israelite foreigners are waking up from all over there, even on the other side, man.
Yeah.
Like, come on, you think this is a man? You think it was like you pulling a fast one on the Most High, like we just out here, man?
Right. We're at the end of the book.
Yeah.
You can't go back and start reading from the beginning again.
Yeah.
You know, and thinking that this thing's from the beginning going to happen over again.
Yeah.
We're at the end.
Exactly.
We're
go ahead. They want to go back where Esau got his blessing.
Right, exactly. It's not
before
gonna happen.
before he became obsolete and shit. Yeah, we got our blessing, right?
Right.
And it's prophesied you're gonna go into slavery, man.
Right. These things has to play out, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're approaching that time where vengeance is going to be taken on Edom by the hands of the Most Highest people Israel.
Yeah.
Righteously too.
Yeah.
Righteously.
That's why the Most High will get Trump out. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, if you ain't following the script, you know, because it's the Most High that puts men in the seats in high places.
Exactly.
So Trump ain't doing what I'm, you know, Our Most High chose Biden to play that role now, man.
Yep.
And if he don't want to get with us, if he don't want to follow Paul, he'll get somebody else. Edom is gonna be Edom.
Hey, you know the Most High got him in there because this guy's brain is mush.
Right.
His brain is mush.
Right.
Okay. So the Most High is definitely controlling his brain. Okay.
Yeah, he forgot something. He was about to make a good point. He was like, he was like grabbing for it. And shit. Like, if you don't get your non-presidential.
I remember his sister went on the news saying, I think he paid his way through college, but how the hell did he graduated from the top school? I got a quick piece of Jeremiah 16:19. Oh Lord, my strength and my fortress, and my refuge in the day of affliction, the Gentiles shall come unto thee from the ends of the earth, and shall say, surely our fathers have inherited lies, vanity, and things wherein there is no profit. So they don't know the truth.
Right. They gonna know that, you know, them so-called being white is a lie.
It's a lie.
That's a lie.
Yep.
Okay? Ain't no white person, there's never been a white person on earth.
Exactly.
Okay, and if you're talking about metaphorically speaking, then we would be the white people. Okay, they would be the black people. Okay?
And these demons actually, they children actually believe that they was the first people on earth and shit.
Right.
Like they came from, like, what the fuck? You the ones that's, what do they call it, deficiency?
Yeah, melanated,
Yep.
melon deficient.
Melon deficient. And you the ones that, you know, you lack everything, man.
Yep.
You don't have no salt, no flavor. You're the ones that's out of place and don't belong here, man.
They have no salt.
Friday at work, I told them that. I said, look, I was talking to my coworkers, you know, because they're Latin, you know, the Northern tribe, and I'm Catholic, you know, and I was like, look, who else? I showed them a video I made a year ago about our people having salt.
Yeah.
I said, who dances like this?
Yeah.
How do we do this? What other people do it like this? Are we stiff moving? No, we flow. Our spirit. You're like, you know what? That could be, but no. You know.
Ephraim is joining to idols, man. Go ahead, huh?
That was good on that. They get Psalms 126.
I got some real quick. How you said, metaphorically speaking, that we're the white ones. It's like Daniel's 12:9. He said, go thy way, Daniel, for the words are closed up and sealed to the time of the end. Many shall be pure and made white and tried, but the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand. Yeah, we're at the time of the end right now because the seals of the books have been opened, and many are made purified and made white.
Yeah.
It's time right now.
Yeah, man.
And it tells you that in Revelations made themselves white in the blood of the Lamb. Psalms 26:1.
126.
Oh yeah, 126. Lucky. When the Lord turned again the captivity of Zion, we were like them that dream. Verse 2. Then was our mouth filled with laughter, and our tongue with singing. Then said they among the heathen, the Lord had done great things for them. For the Lord had done great things for us, whereof we are glad. Turn again our captivity, O Lord, as the streams in the south.
Hey, going back to where it says it should be like a dream. This ain't gonna be long, man. We're gonna be waking up on our beds singing in a minute, man. Oh, this is just really a dream. They call it American dream, man. You know? And pretty soon, like we always say, we're gonna be telling our children that Esau ruled over us. They're gonna be like, you know? So Esau gonna play the devil. He playing his role in this movie. But when the movie ends, we gonna be ruling. And it's gonna be like a dream to everybody. Everybody gonna be like, man, that's impossible that this dude ruled over y'all, man.
Hey, in all Esau's movie, at the end, he rides off into the sunset with the woman.
Yeah.
You know, he kissing and shit at the end. the end of Independence Day, he destroyed the mother. He destroyed the mothership. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All of that. That's a pipe dream.
Yeah,
that's a dream, Esau.
Yeah.
You can only win in your movies.
It's his imaginations.
Yeah.
But the Bible says man's imaginations are vain.
Exactly. That's his dream world. What he puts on the screen, movies.
Get that imagine a vain thing. Is that
imagine a vain thing, yeah.
Is that Psalms 1?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think it's 2.
1, 2, yeah, 2.
Did you watch Black Panther, bro?
Yes.
The movie?
Yeah.
What did they have Esau doing?
I can't remember. I always
Intervening and helping and driving the
chariot
and
everything.
shit.
Yeah, he pulled up. Yeah, that's right.
Like they always gotta like intervene and
Exactly, just like Eddie Murphy, he talking about racism hasn't impacted his career at all. But when he made Coming to America, in which was both of them, the first one, when he made Coming to America, the people back at the movie company said that he had to incorporate at least one white guy. That's why the white guy was in there cooking the fry. I'm on the fries, 9. Louis Anderson. Okay, and he had to be in the second one as well. Which supposed to have been an all-black cast. Okay, they have all white cast movies. Why can't? Because that the racism does affect it.
Exactly. Even in them biblical movies, which is way going off, it should be all dark. I mean, brown skinned characters. Man.
Right. The only one that I seen is Green Passion, the all-black cast.
And they kind of toward that. I mean, put they Hollywood shit in there, man.
Oh yeah. Got the people eating catfish, smoking and shit. Gave the Lord a cigar. And Lord's like, well, I'll just say this for later. Like he gonna smoke it later. Wickedness. Get that one, bro. 85.
The book of Psalms 85 and 1. It says, Lord, thou hast been favorable unto thy land. Thou hast brought...
That land is talking about the Israelites, man, because the land of Israel is a people before its creation. Go ahead.
It says, unto thy land thou hast brought back the captivity of Jacob. Thou hast forgiven the iniquity of thy people. Thou hast covered all their sin. Selah.
See?
Yeah.
The Lord said,
go ahead. The Lord is a compassionate power, like it says in the book of Sirach, the 2nd chapter, man. He's the one that forgiveth all sins as well, like it says in the book of Psalms. So, like you go ahead.
Yeah, and Ezekiel says that the Lord is, he's going to wash us clean.
Yeah. Exactly. Because Esau is the accuser of our brethren. He'd be like, look at what they're doing, Lord.
Yeah.
But the Most High, he's going to be merciful toward us anyway, man.
Wash us of our iniquities.
Yeah.
Forget all our transgressions.
Yeah.
And that's part of the second covenant that he's going to make with us.
Yeah.
Right. You got to remember, too, that the creature was made subject to vanity. Okay, the Most High made us go off. Right.
One thing, too, we the only people that can take trials and tribulation for this law to be put in us. They can't do that. You ain't going to be seeing a bunch of heathens on the corner because they don't have that spirit. Jacob's the only one that has that surviving, ongoing spirit that bounces back from anything, man.
Right.
And Most High love that about Jake. Like, man, he's still out there.
Yeah. No, none of these kingdoms, these nations, man, could have went through the hardcore brutal slavery that we went through.
And then
showing up, as they say, he showed up. Yeah, we showing up, man. Looking like ain't nothing ever happened. You been in a fight. I remember this one time when I was living in Texas and shit, and I was staying with my girl, my little baby, and the guy that lived across the street from us, he had his own room, and we had our room, and we was always in our room, leaving him the house, But he would always get mad, and I left a cup in the sink. He would cuss me out. How you leaving a damn dish in the sink and shit? I'm trying to be cool because I got my baby mama and my son there. And then one time she was gone with the girl upstairs when I got home from work. And then he came in, and I asked him, I was like, man, what's all that shit you was talking? Well, my woman is here. And then he go, what you talking about? Then he go haul off and hit me. And then I laid in on him. I
did him so bad. I beat him so bad to where he ran in the kitchen and got a knife. Then I ran and got a knife. And I was like, you see what I just did to you? What you think I'm gonna do with this knife? He threw the knife down. He's like, you tripping, man, you tripping. So he went upstairs to the guy, to this guy upstairs we know. That guy came downstairs, knocked on the door, opened the door. He looked at me, he was like, weren't you just in a fight with Stanley? I was like, yeah. He's like, you don't even look like you've been in a fight. Exactly. He said, you fucked him up. Exactly. Fucked him up. Okay? That's how we gonna be on these other nations.
Yeah. How is Esau gonna handle slavery? Y'all seen that video? That one dude, he's the receptionist. I guess the customer, the Jake, he messed up on his order and he started fucking and he fucking slammed his head. He slammed his head on the goddamn computer desk. Like you're dealing with stress. And that's how you react to it. How you gonna handle slavery? Right. Edomites, when you're going through any tribulations, you either want to kill yourself.
Yeah, that dude that killed his blew his head off.
Yep.
When he was talking to his girlfriend, he's like, you don't want me no more. You want to answer the phone or something? Blew his head off.
With a shotty. Yeah. That shit tore up. The head was gone.
Gone, man. Like 1 minute dead.
In the kingdom of heaven, y'all Edomites, y'all not gonna be able to do that. Kill yourself so quickly. You're gonna have to face the wrath that the Lord's gonna put upon you.
The spirits are gonna be subjugate to us.
There's no way you can escape what's coming for you, Esau. You're not gonna be a fugitive forever, because eventually the fugitive gets captured, man. All right. You still want that Psalms 2?
Yeah.
Want it right now?
Yeah, you bring it out now.
Psalms 2:1, it says, Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing?
Exactly. It's a vain thing for you to imagine all you nations that you're going to be over the Israelites. You can barely be over us now when we're in that captivity, man. Yeah. You're just barely over us. Okay, the only reason you're ruling us now is because you got the power of the sword. Exactly. Okay, you got weapons, all right, and you got numbers, and you got the power of the Most High behind you. Okay, if it hadn't been for that, you would not be over us. Okay.
You see one Negro moving your neighborhood. Oh my God.
Yeah.
They're taking over.
Yeah.
Hey, Egypt, the year that's gonna run over.
Another vain thing that these heathens imagine, these Moabites, they think that they're the next one to rule.
Right.
That's a vain thing. Yeah. And the reason why they think that, because they don't see the people, the Lord, the Israelites, be the next one to rule, man.
They think because they have economical power, you know, through their technology, that they're going to be the ones ruling, because they got money that they made off America, you know, for America, you know, buying all their goods. You know what I'm saying? They think they're going to be the ones since they got that money. Yeah. You know, but that money is nothing. That money is nothing compared to power, man. To true power. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna have the true power of Yahawashi, Yahawashi, man. Yeah. It's gonna exude from us. Okay.
The scripture says the saints are gonna take the kingdom.
Take it.
And that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna take the kingdom from you devils, man. From you other nations, I think you're gonna be the next one to rule. Yeah. We're gonna take it, man.
You're gonna be bright burning, y'all.
Yeah.
Hey, because when the New Jerusalem comes down from heaven, after the destruction, you think these people are gonna be willing to submit, even after seeing all that power we're coming with? Nah, they're gonna be trying to resist our power, man. They're gonna think, man, we gotta fight. We can't let these motherfuckers put us as slave. Then we're gonna have to put that power in their ass, man.
Yep.
All right. And
fought against Yahawashi. There's fight.
Yep. Yeah. Hey, they're up. That's right.
Nebuchadnezzar say to Daniel, right? That, oh man, anybody say something against this man's God, y'all gonna be put to death pretty much, you know? Because he started to fear Daniel. Interpreted,
we're gonna have the power of thought. Okay, just like the Most High thought his son into existence. Just thought it. Okay, we're gonna have that kind of power. Okay? We're gonna know. We're gonna know things. Okay? We're gonna have the power to put you to death without even coming close to you.
Yeah, they showed that in Bruce Almighty when Jim Carrey, he was controlling the people on the news and making them say stuff and all that.
Exactly.
You No, they know.
Oh, that was in that movie. I saw it in the world. I forgot about it actually.
Yeah.
That's
I
crazy.
think that was in that movie.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it.
It says the kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast their cords from us.
That's pursuant to Psalms 83 as well. Okay? They did that. It's happened. But now we're back on the upswing of things now. Okay?
Yeah.
We're about to enter into eternity.
Exactly.
Okay? This is going to be a distant memory for us.
Yeah. Because they got a shadow of things that's like telekinesis. We're gonna have spiritual powers. It ain't gonna be. We're gonna be way above telekinesis, man. They just have a physical, a word that they use for it in this world. Look at Esau just smiling like he got the name, like he got the kingdom in control, bro. You ain't got the kingdom in
Losing
control,
your kingdom,
man.
man.
You're losing,
Right.
man.
Hey, you was going into telekinesis. There's actually a count that goes into Elisha causing an axe to float. Verse 2 Kings 6 and 5. But one was felling a beam, and he was cutting wood, and the axe head fell into the water, and he cried and said, alas, master, for it is borrowed. And the man of Yahawah said, where it fell. And he showed him the place, and cut down a stick, and cast it hither, and the iron did swim. So hey, what do you call it?
Telekinesis.
Telekinesis, man.
Yeah, like
We're gonna give us that type of power to crush people with our minds.
Tele means far, and kinesis is something with the mind. So, I mean, you could move something with your mind without touching it or something far.
Y'all seen Lucy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
At one part, they were trying to shoot at the hospital.
Yep.
They were shooting at her
In the hallway.
And she, in the hallway. And she took away the guns. That's the type of shit I want to do.
Put it on
man.
the roof.
Let me see what you can do without your guns. Let's go.
Yeah, she just had them hanging there, too. Like,
Easy work.
still alive. Like, they just can't move. They just stick there and shit.
Yeah, this world is about to be turned into a so-called Esau fantasy movie, but it's going to be real.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yep.
You're going to see Supermen flying around.
Yep.
You know,
Exactly.
showing their powers.
Yeah.
You know?
We're gonna do what Homelander should have done in The Boys.
Yeah.
Fucking annihilate all those motherfuckers, man.
They got that phrase, the impossible will become possible, man.
It's not going to be like in what's that movie? The Black Panther. At the end,
Yeah.
where we share our power with the
They
enemy.
always got
And
that.
Killmonger was
Or,
right.
yeah.
Killmonger was in the right spirit, man.
Right.
Wanted to,
Exactly.
have his people on top.
Yeah.
That one guy, I don't know what was his name.
Yeah, this name. See?
Well, Chadwick.
Chadwick.
I know his real
Chadwick
name is
Boseman.
Chadwick Boseman. That he wanted to share. Yeah, he wanted to share the wealth. He wanted to share the power with these Edomites,
Yeah.
man.
When he was living in the world where, they showed Jake in the ghetto.
Yeah.
Jake was in the ghetto, but
Yeah.
yet he wanted to share the power
Exactly.
with the people that put his people in the ghetto.
And remember, they was waiting for him. They said, and then he said, "I'm sorry." He went back up in the ship.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, "Wait." I mean, he was basically saying, "Wait, we'll have deliverance." But then he shares it with his power with them.
We ain't sharing nothing.
We ain't sharing nothing. Hancock, they did the same thing.
Same
man.
thing with him.
Oh, you can't do that, Hancock. What?
Right.
Ah.
We want to put you in jail. He ain't
Yeah.
putting me nowhere.
Hell no, man.
You know?
Nah.
You got a power to stop a train and mid.
Right.
You ain't putting me no behind bars, man.
Superman. Wanted Superman. He came and helped the government and all that. Man, I would have made him my fucking
Yeah.
slave.
But Superman was rebelling because the General Zod, he was in the right light.
Yeah, he was in the right
So
mindset.
why you down here, trying to connect with America and shit?
Man, with these people, he's put them as slaves.
Exactly.
And that's exactly what the elect's gonna do when we return. All right. When we're coming down from the ships, we're gonna come back and conquer the nations and put you in chains, man. Put you in subjection.
Right.
That's exactly what we're gonna. We're not gonna be friends. We're not gonna do our own thing. No, we're gonna come after you, take you as slaves, and make you build up our kingdom. What do you think we'll be doing in those 1,000 years?
Exactly.
You think we'll be chilling? No, you're gonna be building up our kingdom. Because it's gonna take 1,000 years for our kingdom to be fully built, man.
That's why I said that he was gonna give us fame in the land, all the lands where he put us to shame.
Yep.
You know? So we gonna get that fame, you know, through putting y'all under us.
And like we said, that telekinesis thing, on the left-hand side, they trying to put a chip in your brain to read your thoughts before you before you even have it premeditated. Like
what's that movie? Was it Manchurian Candidate? No, Minority Report.
Minority Report. So what you think we Most High gonna allow us to do? We gonna read their minds and shit. Oh, go get that devil Edomite. He's thinking evil thoughts about it.
Oh, yeah.
You know, because they trying to do it on the left-hand side. You know, you see everything got a Most High put one thing against another. So what they trying to do on the left-hand side, the Most High already prophesied it happening on the right-hand side, full effect. Somebody got some?
Got that one, Jeremiah 24.
Oh, okay. You want that in Jeremiah?
Yeah, Jeremiah 24:6.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 24.
Because the Lord is coming to end our captivity, man. All right? We're not going to be in captivity forever. At some point, the kingdom of heaven has to start. What is that? 2nd Ezra 6 and 7. The end of the world is Esau, and the beginning of it thereof is Jacob. It has to end, and one has to begin.
Yeah. If them so-called Jews with Jacob, it'll be a peaceful world right now, man. Because they supposed to be the beginning of the new kingdom.
Right. No more wars.
Yep.
All those arms. Well, they said beat your swords into plowshares. They would have used all that money now for their war machine to build up their agriculture. Okay, but is that happening? No. Warheads are still being made right now.
Yeah, there's a reason for that. The Lord's building these the Lord's allowing them to stop working on the agriculture and work more in the military so they can be judged over there in the Valley of Jehoshaphat, man, in the Middle East, when this next world war that America, these other nations are about to come upon.
Yeah, the United States was talking about Iraq. So part of the deal was to reduce the uranium that they're producing over there, and that uranium kills the missiles.
And they're trying to stop Iran from, which they already have missiles already, nuclear missiles, but they're trying to basically stop them from having missiles because they know what they're going to do with them missiles. They're going to shoot Israel, they're going to shoot the missiles on Israel and America, and guess what? They're going to do that. The Lord's going to use not only Russia, because Russia's going to be the first nation that's going to start this nuclear war, all right? But you also have Iran. And American allies that are going to shoot missiles on this fucking place.
Exactly. I think it was during the time 1980s or something. President, they were supposed to make a agreement to disarm nuclear weapons or nuclear capability. And nations didn't listen to that shit. And Iran was saying we're gonna build uranium no matter what. We saying this for this, but if y'all don't think so, we still gonna do this shit, man. So these nations are talking shit to America, man.
Book of Jeremiah, chapter 24, and verse 6. It says, "For I will set mine eyes upon them for good, and I will bring them again to the land, and I will build them and not pull them down. I will plant them and not pluck them up, and I will give them an heart to know me, that I am the Lord, and they shall be my people, and I will be their power, for they shall return unto me with their whole heart."
All right, read that again.
This is
where were you? Jeremiah 24:6?
Yeah. Okay. It says, Jeremiah 24:6, "For I will set my..."
Yeah, go ahead.
It says, "For I will set mine eyes upon them for good, and I will bring them again to this land."
Who's that talking about? The Israelites. All right, because at the end of the day, the Lord's going to bring us back into our land. He's going to put an end to our oppression, man. And that all starts with the elect of Israel. Okay? All of Israel will eventually be saved, All right, because the ones that die on this side are gonna come back as our children. Okay, but the Lord, He's gonna bring us back into our land. All right, we don't have to go out there and fly to Israel to establish a home there. Try to live with these Amalekites, which are our enemies. The Lord said that's not how He's gonna do it, man. Because that land is gonna be destroyed. All right, but the Lord, He's gonna bring us back to our land, man. All right.
The Lord said, "Wait upon me until I rise up to the fray." You're supposed to wait on the Lord.
The Lord bringing us to the land is the Lord bringing us back to our glorious estate.
He may ask, well, if Israel is going to be destroyed, hit with missiles, how are you going to live there? Well, the Lord said in Isaiah that He's going to rebuild our land. Let's get that real quick. Isaiah, you can finish with that.
It says, "And I will build them and not pull them down. I will plant them."
Yeah, because once we're in our land, all right, once we're in what's righteously ours, we're never going to be taken out again. We're never going to be in captivity again. We're never going to sin against the Heavenly Father again, because that's what God has kicked out of the land in the first place. All right, because we sin against the Heavenly Father. We trespass against His laws. So the Lord cast Israel out of His sight. But the next time He brings us into His land, we're never going to be kicked out of it, because we're going to be perfect. All right, we're going to keep the laws. Like it says in Ezekiel, the Lord is going to give us a fleshy heart and not a stony heart, man. He's going to wash us clean from all our iniquities. All right?
It says, "And not pull them down, and I will plant them, and not pluck them up. And I will give them an heart to know me. I am the Lord."
Right. Like it says in Hebrews 8, all will know me. All right? And that's all will know the Lord. All Israel will know the Lord, man. All right? And that's why we're going to become a kingdom of kings and priests, because we're going to teach these other nations the laws of the land, the laws of the scriptures. All right? They're not going to be worshiping their gods. They're going to be worshiping the only God, the only true God. YAHAWAH, bahasham, Yahawashi. Okay?
Yeah, because Most High said He kill and make alive, and He create evil, right? And He do. If we just know righteous, we don't know the Most High fully. We got to understand Him as a whole. We got to understand the left hand side as well as the right hand side. That's the balance of the Most High.
Yeah, that's why the serpent told Eve, if you eat of the fruit thereof, you'll be like God.
You'll be like God.
He wasn't lying.
Yeah, he wasn't lying.
Part he lied, part was when he said that, told Eve that we're not going to die. That's the part he lied about. Was that it?
I'll finish it off. It says, "And I will give them an heart to know me, that I am the Lord, Yahawah, and they shall be my people, and I will be their God, for they shall return unto me with their whole heart."
That's right.
Whole heart.
This is Isaiah 51 and 3. It says, "For the Lord shall comfort Zion, He will comfort." It says, "For the Lord shall comfort Zion, He will comfort all her waste places, and He will make her wilderness like Eden." All right, like paradise. Israel, because right now Israel is desolate. All right, it's not a paradise right now. It's like, half of it's like a goddamn desert, man. All right, they got to get things imported into Israel. All right, but it says here the Lord's gonna make Israel like a Garden of Eden. He's gonna make it into paradise. All right, it says it's gonna be beautified. We're gonna have the trees, all these trees, gonna be all these forests, rivers, waters, waterfalls, all that. Ain't gonna be looking barren and waste anymore like it is right now. And that's another reason. And that's another reason why the Lord is gonna bring fire, because the fire is a cleansing agent. Right now that land is very polluted. All right, these rats that are in our land right now, they're polluting the land. Okay.
And fire also nourishes the soil, so that's why a lot of trees are gonna be rolled back.
Yep. It says, "And He will make her wilderness like Eden, and her desert like the garden of the Lord. Joy and gladness shall be found therein, thanksgiving and the voice of melody."
Man, could you imagine that? And we a representation of the kingdom before it gets here. Like when you see a brother, it's shalom, it's peace. Yep. Even though it's evil in the world and war in the world, between us brothers, we peaceful toward one another. So we within the house of Israel, a special house. You know, our children gonna be glowing, our wives are gonna be glowing.
Didn't it say, "Blessed day that the peaceful, for they shall be the Most High"?
Yeah, and it says the meek shall inherit the earth.
gonna bring that peaceful spirit back into the earth.
Man, you get mean bugs by your own people, ugliness by your own people. You know, it ain't gonna be none of that in Israel, man.
I got a scripture for you, man. Everybody's gonna know for it.
Oh, you can bring it up. I was trying to look for.
Habakkuk 2 and 14. For the earth shall be filled with the knowledge of the glory of the Lord, Yahawashi, as the waters cover the sea. So even the heathens, and the word of Yahawashi is going to be throughout the whole earth.
Yeah, man.
Like water is throughout the whole earth.
Hey, because the Lord's name and power is going to be manifested after he destroys this place, man. Or just like his name and power was manifested when he delivered Israel out of Egypt. The other nations feared. That's coming back again, but even much greater, man. Okay? Because last time the Lord delivered all of Israel, the Lord's going to deliver the elective Israel out of this great destruction that he's going to bring. That's gonna manifest his name, manifest his power.
Yeah, that's why the earth is gonna keep being righteous, because not only are we gonna be the pillars of the earth, support the system of Yahawashi outside, everyone's gonna know the name of the Lord. Every household is gonna know about Yahawashi outside. And everyone's gonna know if you fuck up, you're gonna deal with Yahawashi outside again.
The other nations, we're never gonna mess up. But to back up what we read in Isaiah 51, this is Baruch 5 and 8. It says, moreover, even the woods and every sweet smelling tree shall overshadow Israel. This is why it's like it says we read how Israel's gonna be like the Garden of Eden, man. It's gonna, because you're gonna have trees, you're gonna have waterfalls that's gonna overshadow it, man. All right.
Bro, it's gonna smell so good too.
Yup, the air's gonna be purified. Because right now, Esau, he's doing what? He's cutting down the trees.
Yeah.
He's getting rid of the trees. He's how you call it? He's deforesting the earth. Getting rid of these forests with the forests that the Lord has, these jungles. It's good for the earth, man. But here it is. You got Esau destroying them and establishing concrete jungles, man.
Bro, like I say, trees have a natural aroma. You set the mood, give you a calm and peaceful spirit.
So that's why you said that we're gonna be in melody. We're gonna be in let me see. We're gonna be in melody, man. Like you ever been to Sequoia National Park? You over there? It's a whole new feeling. The air is different, you know, because it's surrounded by trees. The water is somewhat clean. You know, it's just you're in a whole nother feeling, man.
I keep bringing that big red thing up with the pine trees, man. Man, pine trees all around, and it just filled the air, man. That aroma, man.
Yeah, that nature is always in a perfect vibration. Yeah. And that's why when you go to, like what I'm saying, you go on a nature walk, or you go in the woods, it lifts up your spirit.
That's right. And being in the woods is my happy place. I fucking hate it here. Being in this goddamn city, you're around these fucking people. Exactly. I fucking hate it here. You know?
It's supposed to be the land of milk and honey, but they killing the bees from making honey and shit.
Let's see, Isaiah. Oh yeah, it says joy and gladness shall be found therein, thanksgiving and the voice of melody. Man, so that's what will be found.
Yeah.
All right, so continuing on back in Baruch 5 and 8 says, moreover, even the woods and every sweet smelling tree shall overshadow Israel by the commandment of the Most High. For the Most High shall lead Israel with joy in the light of his glory, with the mercy and righteousness that cometh from him. Okay?
Yeah, imagine seeing a bunch of Israelites just singing some nice, cool little jingles about Yahawashi.
It says on Psalms 149 that the saints are gonna dance in the name. All right, they're gonna joy. They're gonna be dancing, praising the name, man. All right, it's gonna be fire in the kingdom of heaven, man. It's gonna be lit. That's what I meant to say. Yeah. You know, like you got people in the world, they think that they go to a club and they think it's lit. No, that's not lit. All right, you never really truly experience what it's like to be lit. You don't truly experience that in the kingdom of heaven, because you don't have no worries to go back to. Yeah. In this world, you could be lit for what, an hour or two, and you got worries to go back to, man. You got hell to go back to.
Yeah. And even though we gonna have servants that do everything for us, we gonna still be lively, man. Don't get it twisted. We still gonna have fun and be lively like a motherfucker.
You guys definitely. You know. You see, Jeremiah.
This is for eternity. You know. Imagine that. No Esau. No servitude to these nations.
There. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
I'm tasting that.
We all want to know what it's like to truly live. Because this right here is not living. Really, it's not. But 2 days day off and shit. You gotta pay bills, subject to payments, be oppressed, deal with dumbass people that don't fear the Lord. You know, walk with no fear of the Lord.
Man, that's vexing, man. It's lucky. That's how I'm feeling right now. All these people walking by, man, they just pissing me the fuck off. Like, you just, damn, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, man.
Scripture says, "Be ye angry and sin not," and do what's best to be at peace with everyone, even though you don't want to. Like 2 weeks ago, I parked my car and this car parked in front of me and he had like a Baphomet Satanist. I'm like, oh, look at this dumb motherfucker. And then it's a Jake that came out, so I walked in the building and I tried to close the fucking elevator so the person who came in, she came in and started talking to me, but I was like, alright, it's cool. Started, be saying my piece, trying to, keeping it cool, be at peace. There's no need to try to start something.
No, never.
Try to be at peace with people, If it's possible, because sometimes motherfuckers just have demons on them, man.
Got a brother like that.
Wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. You ain't never see a dove fight nobody.
Yeah, the scripture says in Proverbs, strive not with a man without a cause.
Yeah, exactly.
There ain't no cause for you to put a hand to someone. If he's trying to fight you, do something to you, man, you got the right to defend yourself. If he hits you, you got the right to hit him back.
That's why I said wise as a serpent, because the serpent knows when to attack.
Yep. Yeah, like you got motherfuckers that are so quick to fight over some foolishness.
Yeah.
Over some little things. Yep.
Over some BS.
Yeah, look, shoes.
Oh,
yep.
man.
You getting choked over shoes.
Holy, let me see. I read this in Proverbs.
Like, I was walking the other day with bros at the beach area, and some dude just like put his whole shoulder in me, and I was like, alright, bro. Little stuff like that. Little stuff like that could 3 seconds. That's why the Lord says, when your patience possess your soul. Because little shit like that could have put, like, if you was a nigga, you would have been jailed. You would have put hands on him.
Yeah, I've seen that in middle school. I was hanging out with this one gang guy. He's just gangster shit. Judah, and he bumped into this other gang guy that was in Northern Kingdom, and they started going at it. This motherfucker they were about to fight, and he wanted me to stab him. Like, I ain't gonna stab him. I ain't going to jail for your ass. Like, over something little. All you have to do, you bump into. I'm sorry, man. I apologize. There's no need to fucking, try to fight each other over some shit, over some little shit.
It was this, if I could say something, it was this one dude. It was a Judite. He was at Target, and it was some Issachars that was listening to some loud music. And he said, "Hey man, you mind turning that music down, man? I got family in here, This is Walmart, man. I mean Target. Like, you could say that at home, but at Target, they ended up stabbing him, man. This was on Christmas Day. He had a whole family. He left like 3 kids behind and 1 wife. Just because he wanted to, I guess, like, hey, you can't do that around my kids. Shut that music off. We gonna, there's some things you gotta bear because we in this fucking world.
Yeah, I read something.
You don't know what spirit the other person is in. You might have a revengeful spirit on them.
Just like that, I have to think about that all the time when I'm riding that motorcycle. You got people that want to cut you off. You got people that don't want you in. And I always think about it when I finally they get to a stop or something like that. And I'm angry. It's like, because I always think that it's my life you're playing with, dude. But I always think that, what, if I was to raise up one of them, who knows what dude got a pistol? Because everybody shooting these days. Ain't nobody going with their hands. So why even, have Yahawashi testing like that? That's all I feel like I'm doing. Oh, you
Especially if it's Edom, he gonna be like, this black guy attacked me. That was for my life threatened.
Oh, it's not it. What I was looking for, but it goes to what we were speaking about. This is Proverbs 14 and 29. It says, "He that is slow to wrath is of great understanding, but he that is hasty of the spirit exalted falling." We can't be slow to wrath. We gotta have a control of a spirit. We gotta control our spirit, man. If you're so hasty to wrath, you're like a city that has no walls. You let anything get you out of character, man. You gotta remain in character until it's time to, until all right, I gotta put hands on this motherfucker. Some shit like that, you know?
Yeah.
Cops for that too.
Yeah.
This one.
Our Lord
You're
was
opposing his will to be incarnate.
Yep. No, that's right. Oh, bro. Got it right. That's right. Proverbs 15:1. A soft answer turneth away wrath. All right. So if you see, if a situation is getting tense, try to calm it to the best of your ability. You know, everyone wants to be a tough guy nowadays. There's nothing wrong with taking humility. You know, taking the L. All right, you got it. All right, you got it. You know.
That's a W in the spirit, bro. That shows growth to the Lord. Because the other day I bumped this dude with a drink, and he's like, "Hey, bro, you gotta buy me a drink." And I was like, "Bro, I'll buy you a drink next time." That's just it. I just said, "Hey, bro, fuck a drink, you know? You want these hands?"
Yeah. Even with the cops, man. You know, you can't be like, "Oh, y'all pulling me over because I'm black, motherfucker." Man. All right, get out the car, sir. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It says if you agree with thine adversary before
The
you.
other thing I found in Proverbs 12. Let me finish it. Proverbs 15 and 1. It says, "A soft answer turneth away wrath, but grievous words stir up anger." Right, you got a motherfucker. You trying to calm the situation. Motherfucker just keeps cursing you out for no fucking reason. Hold on, I think I found the Proverbs 12. Give me Proverbs 12. So I want to read it in the NLT too. Yeah, this goes with Proverbs 15. This is Proverbs 12 and 16. "A fool's wrath is presently known, but a prudent man covereth shame." Read in the NLT. A fool is quick-tempered. So if you're so easy, if you get tempered, angry easily, you're considered a fool. You can't control your spirit. You're considered a fool.
It's emotion.
No, you could get mad, but angry, like acted out, like
You're angry and saying that.
you start, showing that you're angry.
Yeah, you gotta be quick. You gotta be quick to calm yourself, to remind yourself, because this takes practice. When we get in certain situations, you want these scriptures to come into your mind to remember to keep you calm. Because I used to be like that. I used to be quickly tempered. I had anger issues. Yeah. And I always, every time I lost to my flesh, to my anger, I read scriptures of how the scripture speaks of people that can't control their anger are fools.
Yeah.
To cut me.
Exactly. You got a man that throw away his cell phone and throw it out the window because he's mad and throw his expensive stuff out, and then he's gonna be like, "Damn, I shouldn't have done that shit."
Well, break his shit.
Break his stuff.
It says a fool is quick-tempered, but a wise person stays calm when insulted. Okay, so if someone's trying to assault you, just stay calm to the best of your ability. Because let's get this one out. In Proverbs 3,
bro, it's very crucial because that's a good character for you to not get anger, like facing like stuff like that. Because I remember a testimony in the truth with bros. I was going out with the brothers, and some black nigga woman was about to mess with the brother, and I went like this, and the bitch punched me twice in the face, right? So I just looked at her like, and the dude, nothing happened. You gotta take it.
Especially if you strike.
Because now, if I would have hit her,
yeah, she would have called Esau on you. Yeah,
if you strike back.
You're strong, brother. I'm not taking 2 punches from a female, bro.
Yeah.
No, I might slap that. Whoa!
But I thought about the circumstances, like what could happen.
Yeah, you could have been in jail. Could have made the body. Could have put the body to shame. Could have gave meat to the scoffer saying, oh, so you got men of GMS hitting women, you know? You gotta think about not just yourself, but think about the body, the outcome of it, you know?
Exactly, yeah.
It says, Proverbs 3 and 30 says, strive not with the man without cause, if he hath done thee no harm. So if a man has done you no harm, not trying to take your life away, ain't trying to put any harm's way, man, try not to strive. Try to answer, try to be wise, try to calm down the situation. If you can't be calm, hey, sometimes you just gotta put hands on motherfuckers. You know, sometimes this is where you got a lot of road rage incidents, man. People are just selfish and they're willing to lose their life over some petty shit. You know? A motherfucker cut you off, the first thing people do is stick a finger. Alright? Sometimes motherfucker do something shit stupid. Alright, it's cool. Alright, cool. If I see the person apologize, alright, that's cool. No, you got it. You good, bro. No worries. But motherfuckers be taking it on a whole nother level, cursing you out and shit, want to follow you and all that. You know? I had that shit happen to me. I did a mistake driving. A motherfucker started he started sticking the finger at me, trying to solve some problems with me. I was trying to calm the situation.
Hey, but the scriptures say to do what? If at all possible.
Be at peace with all men.
Yeah. Our greatest example is Yahawashi, man. He had all the power in the world to get out of, you know, the situation that he was put in. You know, they beat him half to death and put him on the cross. And yet, you know, he kept his integrity and kept it moving.
If that was left onto a fool to do that, a fool would have lost his temper and just started going ham. But the Lord knew that it wasn't time for that, man.
Right. He said he could call to pray to his father, and his father was sending how many legions? 12 legions of angels, man. But he knew it wasn't the time for that. It wasn't the time for him to take vengeance.
Yeah.
You know, we're gonna have our time to get vengeance, and get everybody back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like you tell about that woman that hit you. Hey, don't worry. The Lord gonna avenge you.
Yeah.
All right, the Lord gonna have somebody fucking somebody get her ass whooped.
She gonna be
Somebody
starving
whoop her
half to
ass.
death and Jacob's trouble, bro. Yeah.
That's right.
Going all through hell and shit.
I remember at work, this guy I was making fun of his tattoos. He got stupid tattoos, but he got offended, so he did this to me. Put me in the shirt and he pushed me against the wall. Alright, it's cool, the camera's right there. The next day, bro, he got his ass whooped. He got stabbed the next day. Not no joke. Next day. Judgments. Lord, judgments belong to the Lord. It says, don't try to, you know, don't try to revenge yourself.
Yeah, recompense not evil for you.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a good word.
Vengeance is mine.
Yeah, vengeance is the Lord.
Yeah.
The Lord could do that person way worse than what you can do. You know?
Dude, they got his arms burned off.
Oh, yeah. One time there's this one gangster came to the brothers in Spanish, the brothers that speak Spanish over there in LA, right? And he was threatening how he gonna put hands on the brothers, right? A couple months go by, the Lord took his hands because he got in an accident, and I guess he lost both of his hands. So you notice how he said, "I'm gonna fuck you up with your hands," and the Lord's like, "Not what you gonna do.
Now what you gonna fuck him up with? Put these nubs, and the Lord gonna take them nubs away."
And he came. That man came back, and he came back humble because he knew why. He said when that happened to him, he knew why. He knew why.
Yeah.
You knew it was the Lord doing that to him, man.
Did it unto one of these little ones, you did it unto me.
That's right. That's why it's better for you to, as the scripture says, better for you to tie a great millstone around your neck, drop yourself in the bed of the ocean, than to offend one of these little ones.
Exactly.
All right.
And it says the other one, let not no harm come upon these men.
Oh,
That's right.
any man hurt
Right.
them.
Yeah.
Oh, fire shall come from.
Yes.
Okay. The phone's about to die.
It's about time to end.
Jeremiah 30 and start at 16. Therefore all they
So
that
recorded.
devour thee shall be devoured,
Right.
and all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity, and they that spoil thee shall be spoiled, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey.
The Lord is gonna give them for a prey unto us.
Yeah.
What do you do with the prey? Okay, you seek the prey, you hunt after the prey.
Okay, you devour prey. So these other nations are about to get devoured. Okay, by Israel, man. Okay, they think they've gotten away. They haven't gotten away with anything. Okay, they're just their plight is just prolonged, you know, for a little time.
And the Lord cares for us to where He's gonna recompense us by giving our enemies into our hands to do the same thing to them.
Right.
That's right. Double.
Exactly.
In righteousness.
Right.
Verse 17, for I will restore health unto thee, and I will heal thee of thy wounds. And the scriptures go into thy wounds being incurable, and the Lord is the only one that can heal it.
Right.
And it says, saith the Lord, because they called thee an outcast, saying, this is Zion, whom no man seeketh after. Thus saith the Lord, that's that reproach. Behold, I will bring again the captivity of Jacob's tent, and have mercy upon his dwelling places, and the cities shall be builded upon her own heap, and the palace shall remain after the manner thereof. And out of them shall proceed thanksgiving, and the voice of them that make merry. And I will multiply them, and they shall not be few. And I will also glorify them.
That little one shall become a small nation.
Baby,
and that's just a regular Israelite in the kingdom of heaven. How much more one of the elect? I know we're gonna be doing a lot of repopulating our people, man. A lot of sex. All right, a lot of different women. Okay.
Pleasure with sleep.
Yeah. Oh, that pleasure with sleep goes into when a baby's in the woman's belly. This is going to, you know.
Hey, we're gonna give a lot of women NyQuil.
There's gonna be a lot of that.
We're gonna give them NyQuil, put them to sleep.
Yeah.
Hey, all it takes is one hit, and then women are good for months, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know how our concubines gonna handle us, because they gonna still be in his flesh. We're gonna get our mighty rod back, man.
So that's what they supposed to be hurt by us putting it down.
Hey, that's what it's saying. Once you go black, you never go back.
Hey, these women, these heathen ones have been trying to stuff all type of shit up their vagina and trying to prepare for it. But you ain't ready for the man of the Lord.
That's why even in slavery, you had the slave's master's wife getting it down with the slave.
Yeah.
Or one of the slaves, you know.
That's why Esau had to whip our women to let them feel something. We ain't gonna have to do that.
And I will also glorify them, and they shall not be small, and their children also shall be aforetime, and their congregations shall be established before me, and I will punish all that oppress them.
All you nations that oppressed us, that oppressed the Lord's people. The Lord's gonna use us to oppress your ass.
Yep.
And it's gonna be terrible, because we're gonna be gods. Esau can only do so much to us. All right, but hey, the scripture says to meditate terrors.
Yeah.
So we're gonna think of all types of creative ways to put hell on your ass, man.
Hey, bro, could I say one of my terrors that I've been thinking about lately is all the slaves that really caused a lot of damage to Jake. I'm gonna put them on one planet and just destroy that planet with another planet. So you're gonna see another planet coming to
Super creative.
This thought out.
Really think.
Yeah, we sit on your throne, bro, just in your palace. Stay, man, I'm gonna do this to this motherfucker. Because you're gonna know what Esau did to you on this side, even the small petty shit.
Yep.
You know, you're gonna know everything. Even what they did to you in the past side, because we were all at one time in slavery, hardcore slavery. All right, we're gonna know what Esau did to us.
Hey, it says Yahawashi is gonna get those who pierced him too.
Yeah, Revelation.
So it ain't like Yahawashi didn't forget either.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, they might have thought they got away with it, stuck him in. Hey, he don't remember he's dead. No.
And Isaiah says,
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So with that, we want to give all praises, glory, and honor to
Yahawah,
Yahawah.
bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Rawchaa Qadash.
Give honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations, peace and love to the brothers out here pushing this word in sincerity and in truth. Until the next time, we want to say shalom.
Shalom.